In a world in crisis, can three idiots find hope in the darkest of places? Will love conquer all, or will hate win out in the end? This is a show called Hate.
Hello and welcome to A Show Called Hate, a podcast in which we explore love, hate and everything in between in search of greater meaning and perhaps a little perspective. I'm John.
I'm Chris.
I literally almost forgot what to say. I'm on a knife edge tonight.
Yeah.
I'm on an absolute knife edge. And then Rayman here starts dismantling one of
the microphones is stuck down with
putty,
white
load
tack, whatever you want to call
putty.
Yeah, it's an element of this incredibly sophisticated rig I've built. It does involve
It's very good.
a bit of white tack to stop your microphone turning, because heaven forbid it wasn't pointing at your awful mouth.
No, yeah, no. that is the where this show falls down, and the microphone points at my mouth.
Yeah, the weakness of the show.
I decided to throw some of it at you.
Yeah, it was very charming. I thought you were going to throw the whole glob.
No.
I do admire your
I would never do
restraint
that.
there.
I would never do that.
Bravo.
Until I run out of other ideas, and then I
Yeah,
probably will do that.
Yeah, there's always got to be some way to derail the intro, hasn't
Oh,
there?
always.
Yeah. 100%.
Increasingly imaginative, or exactly the same every time.
Sometimes it is exactly the same.
Usually
every
it's
time.
throwing something.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
We're recording on a different day. Should we
Yes.
mention that?
Well, we could.
Does it matter?
There's
It'll
certain-
change the energy.
There's certain things we can't mention.
Oh, yeah.
For
Secrets.
Secrets.
I know the secrets.
You know.
Yes.
You
Full
know
disclosure, I know all the secrets.
You know everything. But
I know everything.
basically, we
Sold me the farm.
couldn't record yesterday.
Ooh.
I'm looking at our lawyer in the corner.
He's nodding at the moment.
He's nodding at the moment.
Oh no, he's shaking his head.
No. Oh, no,
he's
here he
opening
comes.
his briefcase. What's that? It's a gun.
He's making a series of complex gyrating motions with his hips. What does that mean?
Oh no, he's just practicing for his hula hoops.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah. I'm so proud of him.
He's going to nationals.
Such a trooper.
He's a lawyer, but he's a man too, with ambitions
Yeah,
and
he has
hopes and
hobbies.
dreams.
Yeah. People don't understand that. about
People think
lawyers.
a lawyer is just a lawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not
not
always
true.
the case.
he has a case though,
Yeah.
with a hula
He's
hoop
going
and
to
a
rest.
gun in
He's
it.
going to rest his case.
and a pack of hula hoops.
On the table.
Lawyer joke.
Yeah. That's
Anyway.
very good, yeah.
We
Yeah.
you do it.
This is going to be shit.
No,
by the
okay,
way.
so
This whole episode is going to be fucking awful.
full disclosure, Nick and I are hanging on by a thread
Yeah.
at the moment.
Emotionally.
Yeah,
Emotionally.
and physically.
Yeah.
We went to
Sexually.
a place
all of those.
on Thursday. No, I could say London, exactly. Open.
We've already put it on social
We
media.
went to London.
You did put it on social media.
Yeah, but London's a big place. There's a lot of people and businesses in London.
That's true. All sorts of different
There's over 1,000
businesses
people in London.
that
at
may or
one
may not
time.
have met with.
Yeah. So we had to go to see. I'm sweating now. See a business
The lawyer's
in
passed out.
London.
We went to some offices.
We went to
in London.
the business
We went to the business
Yeah.
in London.
to see the people.
to talk about
A project.
a thing which we have kind of signed.
This is awful.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
This is awful.
This is awful.
Yeah, well, we had a big, exciting business trip to London.
Yes, with some people we can't tell you anything about, and we can't tell you about why we were there.
Yeah, we can't say who we met with, where we met, or what we were talking
But
about.
again, we've told you, so you.
I
know.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Ray knows.
I know.
Yeah, this
One day.
is one day.
So basically, listeners, like, put a little mark in your, because I'm sure you all have a little book where you sort of make notes.
Everyone
about
has a-
each episode.
Yes.
Right. So you
Diarise
What number
something.
is this? 100 and fucking who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you'll have
Wrong
titled-
We have genuinely stopped counting.
So just
now.
put a little bookmark in your little book here.
Say, this is the moment.
This is the moment.
It all changed.
And we'll call back to this. We won't. But you'll call back in your little book of notes
We'll forget.
when we can tell you what it is. And
Yes.
that'll be exciting for you.
Yeah, because
Yes.
this is.
That might get actual listeners, that episode.
Well, when we reveal our
Well,
big
no one's
secret.
listening to this, so
No,
how would they
that's
know?
what I mean.
Yeah. But yeah. So what? This is April now.
April.
It's April now.
It's April
April
now.
So-
Why are you saying it weird?
End of the tax year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Start of a new tax year.
Oh,
That's a real glass half
6th
full
of April.
situation. Yeah.
6th of
I
April was
don't think it is.
6th of April was the start of the new tax year.
Sixth.
The 6th.
Oh, we're
and
late then.
Today is
Yeah.
the 18th.
Yeah.
And I've got to say,
I've got to go.
I am financially ruined.
What is it? What is it, John? Did you see a funny picture in your picture book?
and I have to say, well into my second year of being self-employed.
Yes.
Oh, what a fun time of year this
Yeah.
is.
This is always a fun time.
Yeah,
of
it's
year.
magical. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be self-employed, and I don't miss that bit of it.
It's not.
No,
It's a pain in the and mine was fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass though.
Yeah.
All of that tax return.
Yeah, fun times. So, mark it in your diaries, September, October time.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
probably finally be able to say what we were doing.
on this special day.
Yeah,
And that's why we couldn't record last night.
yeah, and that's why
So
we
today
are.
is Friday.
Today's
Today's Friday,
And there's a
which-
lot of Friday energy in the room. I
Yeah,
feel.
which is why we're also.
fucking
Yeah.
vital.
I'm working tomorrow, so technically for me,
Really?
this isn't the
Oh,
weekend. Yeah,
Yeah, well, what are you doing tomorrow? Tell us
Working.
about
Why?
just working.
that. Yeah.
Why?
There's an event at the business.
You can say
Where
what
I
you're
work.
working.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
No, we have what was called an applicant event, which is exactly how it sounds.
That sounds really exciting.
It's an event for applicants to our college/university.
You've somehow made it worse.
Yeah.
More boring.
Thank you. So they'll be there. I'll be there,
Nice.
and then I'll come home.
Grand.
There you
That's a hell of a
This is good.
tale.
Yeah.
What I really like about this is a testament that even when like we're hollowed out, tired, just ravaged people, the comedy just flows effortlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first segment was about a thing we can't talk about.
Yeah, we really just
And then
can't
the
mention
second
that.
segment-
Please don't draw attention to it.
Please don't. And
Yeah.
then the second segment was about Chris's work.
I'm going to
life.
work.
And he's going to work tomorrow.
Yeah, and it'll probably be okay.
And this is our.
it
It'll
will
probably-
probably be fine.
And he'll come home at the end
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
to a loving family.
That'd
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah.
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 I mean, yeah, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it really. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got Sunday off.
I've got Sunday off.
What are you planning to do on Sunday?
Yeah, tell us
dog
about your
sit-
Sunday,
I'm
yeah.
dog sitting.
Dog
Oh, that's
sitting.
nice, yeah.
Your
Yeah.
own dog.
No.
Right.
Well, my dog will be there.
Right.
My dog's best friend is coming round, who's
Ah.
also a dog.
What's your dog's best friend's name?
Indy.
Indy.
Yeah.
Named after Jones?
Sure.
Okay.
Indy Jones.
Indy Jones. I love those movies.
Yeah. So that's Sunday.
That Sunday is just
Yeah.
a dog, you and two
Dog
dogs.
day, and then I'll be back to work Monday.
Oh
But then I
gosh.
got next Thursday off.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. What will you do on Thursday?
Yeah,
I'll
tell us
take,
about
I'll
that
take the lad
Thursday, yeah.
swimming next
Oh,
Thursday.
With
your
the
boy,
dog?
your young boy.
Dog won't be there.
Dog
No.
won't be there,
Be
but the
me
boy
and-
will.
Me and the lad. He's first in the Signet class.
Oh.
He's graduated from Duckling class.
I was going to ask what the first class was.
Duckling.
Duckling to Signet.
Duckling to Signet.
Just to-
Taylor's oldest time.
Just to clarify,
So he'll be what? What?
Just to clarify,
Don't interrupt him.
your
I
child.
was talking about the Signet class.
Your child is not yet a year old.
No.
And he's already
He's already-
graduated a class.
He's already a Signet. Yeah.
What does it take to graduate?
At like
Um,
7 months old.
Just turn up.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, literally, you throw your baby in the pool and they go, "Oh, bravo! Here's your goldfish badge or something."
Your
my
Signet.
goldfish
He
badge.
literally just said Signet.
Duckling. Duckling.
Duckling, yeah.
We got a certificate for duckling.
What
Oh,
what are the achievements? Can swim 80 centimeters?
We
or
learn
something?
things. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He doesn't really swim. He just sort of floats.
Floats.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
floated the right way up for
Yeah,
2
and he
seconds.
learns
2
to
seconds.
hold on to the side, and he chases.
Yeah,
the
and
ball.
I'd hold on to the side if I was like 7 months old. in a
Yeah,
swimming
so
pool.
like-
Drowning.
desperately. we fuck around really
Yeah.
in the water. So.
Yeah, you deserve
Okay,
to
finally.
graduate
Okay,
with
look, this is an avenue of conversation. I was fishing around desperately for one. Do you remember,
that. Swimming badge.
Yeah.
Chris Ray? Because you and I went through the education system together.
That's right.
Now, Nick.
All right, rub it in my face.
Nick was from a different
We've-
county.
I also went to school.
We've gone in
Yeah.
very different directions.
I remember I went to school
Look, I don't
Yeah.
know what things were like on your side of the county boundary, but you know,
way down south.
yeah.
We did
Yeah.
things pretty differently
We
down
did
in
it with
Salisbury.
different
Yeah.
exams,
Yeah,
different lessons.
just because you had an incline and a hill with a particularly sage donkey in it, that doesn't
Yeah.
count as a school, my friend.
That's not- yeah.
You know,
I learned a lot with that donkey.
that donkey's seen a lot of things. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
That doggy taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
Eeyore.
okay, but we did like swimming badges.
Yeah,
when
I
we were
did
in...
fucking swimming
Yeah, well,
badges.
no, let's compare notes.
Okay.
All right, dickhead. Deals off.
We all did. we all metaphorically did swimming badges.
But we
Yeah.
had the lowest badge you could get
Oh, I don't remember.
as a wee lad,
As a
not
wee-
not a baby.
you might have done baby swimming.
No. Well, maybe I did, but I don't remember because babies can't form memories at this point.
Oh, well, there we
I've
are.
got a prefrontal cortex.
No, but
So
hopefully it will inform future swimming.
Yeah, my point is, well, when your kid
Hopefully.
graduates out of like baby classes into like child classes,
Yes.
the first badge you do as a child in our system, don't know if it was the same for Salisbury boy over here, is goldfish. The goldfish badge.
Which consisted of.
Well, I don't know what the criteria were. It might have been swimming 10 meters or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think my first badge was because
Don't-
they were all distances.
Wasn't there an assessment at the end where they were just like, "Oh yes, you've successfully swam
Yeah.
that far. You
There was
get here's a badge.
Swimmed.
But it's first
Swim,
badge,
yes, swimmed. Yes, that's
first badge, goldfish. Second badge, guppy. And they created an
Yeah.
intermediary level between the two called...
Wetty.
Are we looking for a combination of the two words?
Yes,
or
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just let Wetty linger for a
Gold-
minute. Yeah, you're so close.
Gulpy.
Gulpy?
Gold Gups.
Gold
Oh.
Cups?
This was real.
Was it? Because
Yeah.
you said they created an intermediary.
Yeah.
Was it just one of the badges, but they squashed out with a Sharpie, like
Yeah.
Guppy, and just written Gold P underneath it?
And then you jump in the water and the ink just leaches off.
Yeah. And it just says PhD on the badge.
Well, thinking about it, where do all the badges go when you're swimming? On your Speedo?
This is the. I think
Yeah.
they were meant to go on your towel.
Yeah, people sew them
Oh.
into their towels. That's what I used to do.
But that would make
Or
your
my
towel
mum
less
did it.
and less effective at absorbing moisture, wouldn't it? Because patches aren't especially good for drying.
No.
Yeah, quick, rub yourself down with this abrasive...
Embroidered patch.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but down in Salisbury,
down in Salisbury.
our swimming badges had cereal mascots on them.
Oh.
Where did you go? Where did you study? At the Kellogg's Academy? What's going
Yes!
Kellogg's Swimming
we all had a
Academy.
bowl of Frosties before we launched
Yeah.
into the sea.
And when you climb that...
They're great.
I mean...
I mean, I can't swim.
Tony was... Donkey can swim, though!
And when you ascended the podium to accept your, like, Tony the Tiger in Speedo's badge, and that donkey pinned it on your chest.
I'm starting to wonder now whether I've got like a false memory or something, because this kind of sounds wrong. But I'm sure my badges had Tony the Tiger on them.
Thank you, Silverhoof. I mean, ow.
Branding me with a hot hoof.
Yeah, maybe. I specifically remember the badges being sewn onto the towel, and I was hoping Jacob would get that.
Ah,
But they gave us
for
a
duck
certificate, which is, I suppose, fine.
You could sew a certificate onto your towel.
I could buy my own badge, couldn't
Yeah.
I? Technically.
I made my own badges for my son.
Aren't I a good dad?
It's Duckling is spelled wrong.
There's no Q in
There's
duckling.
no.
I like the
Yeah.
idea that, like, because you want your son to be proudly display his badges.
Yes.
You make him like a sash you can
Yeah.
wear swimming, and it's very water absorbent. So it's like,
Makes
oh.
it down. Yeah, all of that.
You used to do that thing where, like, they had, like, government issued pool bricks. So,
Yes.
like, yeah, because one of the challenges on a
Yes.
later
Oh,
badge.
hold your breath.
Yeah, you had to swim down to the bottom,
Swim
pick
down
up a
and-
brick.
Oh, that's right.
Because in that real life scenario where you've got to
My
retreat.
bricks.
Yeah. In your case, it was a box of Cocoa Pops.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And the water's going
Go brown
yeah.
slowly. You have to get up to the surface before it goes opaque.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, did you drop your Cocoa Pops? Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly what I did.
I definitely didn't shit myself.
I remember, like, where we learned to swim, which oddly enough was a swimming pool attached to the secondary school. Even though, of course, when we were going there, we
You
were
were
in
a bunch of
primary
tinies.
school. Yeah, and I remember there was
Yes.
always this lady on the reception desk when you came in, who wasn't involved in any of the swimming and stuff. But I think one kid at one point did do a poo in the swimming pool, and she,
You will never recover from that.
no,
You will
That's your
never.
life, then.
You will always.
That'll be
that
on your
kid.
LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, nice.
and I remember that.
I shat myself in it. That's the subtitle.
You have to write it on your
Yeah.
own account.
Yeah,
Like, you just
that's
have
the
to do
rules
it.
if you do.
It's the
It's
rules.
the-
It's the rules.
What is
Yeah.
it? You're
You're that kid.
You're moving to a new neighbourhood and you're legally obligated to knock on every door and say,
Yeah.
Hey,
"Hello, I'm
hello
new to
there."
the neighbourhood. I legally obligated to tell you that I did once shit myself
Yeah.
in the shallow end."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was 6 years old, but I did a Todd in the pool and,
Yeah.
it floated.
And
And it's
it
been on my
was-
permanent record ever since.
It was. I flicked a piece of paper over. It was hard, but I'd eaten a lot of fibre. It did float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
it
no
mo-
follow up.
There was a current in the pool because of the extractors, so it did sort of glide
I-
towards the surface.
I tried to catch it. It was moving quicker than I. I was only a gold cup at the time.
Yes, indeed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd only done my 5 meters.
Yeah, and yes, it was moving. Yes, it definitely got sucked into the water
Yeah.
intake.
At which
valve,
point,
yeah.
of course, it was shredded into a fine mist and scattered throughout the entire pool system, including the filters.
Yeah. They had to shut the pool permanently.
Yeah, it was a 4-pool complex,
Yeah.
including flume and
Including flume.
slow rapids and a wave machine.
Yeah.
All of which turned brown almost instantaneously.
If you drive past the former site, it does still smell somewhat of poo.
They had to evacuate and shut it down permanently because
Yeah.
of the half-life of my shit.
Could you please sign here to acknowledge that I have told you this?
Yeah.
Welcome to the neighbourhood.
Yeah, thank you. Here's
I
a
didn't
fruit
ask.
basket.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, not prunes.
Sorry.
Not prunes!
No.
Apricots!
I shot myself on the wave machine. It was the worst one.
Yeah.
Like it propelled
It just kept coming.
into a
It
man's
just
mouth.
it kept going backwards then forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I have like a sense memory. I haven't thought about it for years until this moment of the lady from the reception.
Oh, yes.
having to walk into a swimming pool in like wearing all her clothes, walk along the edge of the pool with a massive stick.
Yeah.
And like
Just a stick. I thought you were going to say a net.
when it had like a hook on the end to try
She was
and
trying
like,
to hook a shit.
Yeah, she was trying to hook a shit
dear.
out.
What
from
a
the
day.
bottom.
What on earth is she thinking?
Is that on her? Is that was that on her job description?
Had she done that before?
I don't know.
I
What?
think she should have got a net.
What a day.
Have they never had a code brown before?
Yeah.
Yeah, surely you'd invest in a net, wouldn't you?
It's a race against time as well, because
Yeah,
that
you've got-
shit is going to start to break apart.
Yeah.
It'll start out with a lot of structural integrity.
Yeah.
And it will start to break.
Yeah.
And as it breaks, it will powderize and become like particulate matter.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I
then you're
think you do
screwed.
have to shut the entire pool down.
Yeah, you
right?
would, yeah.
And then
And
completely
call
clean it.
everyone's parents. It's like,
Yeah.
children, be calm. Your parents have been called.
And the
And they'll be here to
police.
pick you up shortly.
And
Yay!
and the Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, yeah.
There's been an incident.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier. We just had a whole conversation about the idea, a concept of a wet shit, not a shit that was liquid, but a shit that was hard, but also extremely wet.
Incredibly wet.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, like the
Now,
wet-
normally you wouldn't know because, of course, when you do a shit, it goes into a small pool of
Yes,
water. in the
yeah,
bottom of your toilet.
Normally.
So this whole concept was precluded upon the idea that you shat somewhere dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's
Yeah.
say you were just squatting in a car park. for
yeah,
example.
or a Sylvanian family's diorama.
the driest of places.
What's the driest location I can find?
Oh yeah, that's the Sylvanian family grocery
Yeah,
shop.
yeah. What makes me incredibly dry? This Sylvanian family's grocery shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Pavlovian. I see a Sylvanian family. I've just got to like drop trowel.
Yeah.
Squeeze one out, and
Everyone
then
knows that.
it's really hard and it's really solid, but it's also really wet.
Yeah. It's constantly moving.
Because the idea
But
of a
it's-
wet shit is normally that the consistency of the shit is like liquid.
Sure, yeah.
But that's not what we're saying.
no, we're
here.
saying
Yeah.
solid shit, but very wet.
but very wet. Yeah.
Very wet. Yeah,
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Good.
like greased up. is what
Yeah,
I say.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
that's
it
what I'm
flies out of
imagining.
you.
Yeah.
You
So-
know.
good and proper.
Greased
Don't
up
worry about
torpedo.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
That was something we were talking about earlier, wasn't it? That.
What the wet shit?
The wet shit.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were,
I'm
yeah,
just sort of
yeah.
saying that that's something.
Yeah, we really bookended that skit, didn't we? By
Yeah.
saying
So we
like,
started saying that we were talking about it.
yeah, and then we just
ended.
and Nick just confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So next Thursday I'm going swimming.
Something to think about.
Something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about.
Food for thought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something to think
Yeah.
about.
Maybe do a poo before you leave.
Well, the babies have to be double bagged. Which
Really?
Yeah.
One on the head, one on the ass.
Because they are, they are susceptible, obviously, to that. And no one wants that going on their permanent record.
No,
not that
no,
early.
not that- not
You'd have
that
to
age.
update his LinkedIn profile.
It's for like a special aqua trouser you can put on the child.
Yeah, there's an aqua nappy. and
Aquanappy.
Aqua, which I can't remember the name of now. Splashes or something like that. And then they have little baby swimming trunks that also are quite well padded.
That's
Oh,
adorable.
sure.
So that's
yeah.
the bag. That's the double bagging.
Yeah.
Nappy plus trunks.
Nappy plus.
Nappy plus.
Thing is, like, if you put him in like one of those like big inflatable footballs you can ride on stag doos.
Oh yeah, like Zorbs. or
Zorbs,
Zorb, yeah. If you
yeah,
put your
Zorbs.
child in a Zorb, very buoyant.
Sure.
He's not
Yeah.
going to sink.
Yeah.
He'll get all his badges then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Two,
yeah.
contains everything.
It does.
Yeah.
See? A lot of
Yeah,
fun.
shit in a Zorb.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We
Yeah.
played Zorb football. On
I wonder if
Stag Do once.
anyone. This is a stupid
Oh,
question.
yeah. I know
Has
what you're
anyone
gonna say.
shat in a Zorb?
Must
the,
have.
The answer is yes. Someone has shat.
And
in
as
a
you're
Zorb,
tumbling head over feet over anus
Yeah.
in your Zorb down a hill,
Yeah.
and there's a Todd in there with you,
Yeah.
in the cavity within, and it's just like bouncing
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Well, no. Actually, I think I might have some insight on this one.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I went on a stag do.
Oh no!
Where no shit involved.
Okay.
But the science of it now.
Oh, I see.
I went on a stag do where one of the activities you could do is that they would put two of you in a Zorb.
Nice.
And I think the idea is that the two of you, your centre of gravity would balance the Zorb out and you roll down a hill.
That was the theory.
Yeah.
No, it done happen.
I got paired up with a guy called Big Dave. I'll leave you.
Colossal
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah, so just imagine in that scenario, I was the Todd. Because,
Oh, I see.
yeah, because
so
we
you're
no, Dave. We were moving around Big Dave's orbit as the two of us went
Yeah.
down a hill, basically.
Were you just colliding with Dave constantly?
I was kind of like pressed to like the exterior of the ball, but,
Right.
it was moving in a very irregular orbit, shall we say? Yeah.
I see. So the centripetal force kept you.
I think as long as you kept moving, the Todd would be like suspended on the other
In the
side,
very middle.
on the other Lagrange point.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh god.
But the fear is, of course, that the poop is flying about just as much as you are.
Yeah.
And it's like, how's it going to hit me? How's it going to interact with me? How can I, stay ahead of this awful gravity conundrum?
Yeah. You can't really actively think about it when it's happening in a Zorb.
No,
It's too late.
Life's coming at you.
It's just happening. You just have to sort of accept it.
Yeah, sometimes life comes at you fast. You've just got to learn to.
I've never done full Zorb.
No, neither
But I've done
have I.
like half Zorb.
I've done half Zorb.
Where it's kind of like
around your waist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a big jacket.
Yes,
and you run around.
There's handles in there.
Yeah, when you fall over, you sort of bounce into people and bounce back up. And that was quite fun.
Yeah, we did that with football. We played five-a-side football.
Bouncing about.
Like I ran in, so there's five-a-side football's in like a big cage, essentially. So I thought it'd be funny to try and run out the door in a fully inflated half Zorb.
I'm guessing you didn't get through the door.
It burst the Zorb.
You burst the Zorb?
I burst the Zorb.
You're that guy.
I got told off.
We'd
already had 3 pints in my defence.
Did you get a fresh Zorb?
I did.
We could get you a fresh pint.
You could. I should have. No, I got slightly scolded.
That could have
I was still allowed to play.
That could have happened to anyone.
I could have happened to anyone who ran into the door
Well, you could
deliberately.
have been knocked into the
No,
the
I
door.
didn't. I ran in.
I know, but
it could.
Plausible.
It was
denial.
before we'd started.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
I thought this will be a laugh.
I understand now.
I ripped for Zorb off you.
I specifically remember the guy turning up and just went, "Oh, you're already drinking." It was just like, "Oh no!"
Oh,
This
we've
is
let him down.
This is a family. It's a
zorbing.
family business. Was there alcohol at the Zorb Centre?
Yes.
Well, wait. What
this
are they
is
doing
like not
there?
your
That's
fault.
that's
Yeah.
where we were. Yeah,
That's some bullshit. That is
yeah, we
blaming
were
you for
drinking
that.
at the Zorb Centre. Yeah,
I'm imagining like day one of that establishment.
Yeah.
Just imagine the first establishment.
Why are they always from the north?
Just imagine, right?
Just imagine
Hey.
that's Zorbing Centre.
Man and boy.
Help! You've Zorbed.
My grandfather Zorbed. His grandfather Zorbed.
I lost 2 uncles down the Zorb mines. No, I'm
This
telling
was just last week.
No, Darren, I'm telling you, the combination of alcohol and Zorbing it's never been done.
It's never been done.
And we'll be printing money.
Yeah.
Smash cut to burning building.
Well, I never saw that coming.
Happy hour. What were you thinking?
What were you thinking, Darren?
Alan,
Darren, you fool.
you've ruined it.
This was in Birmingham, I think, somewhere. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
good
makes sense
times.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zorbs.
What Big Dave's up to now?
Still Zorbing.
Yeah, maybe you got a taste for Zorbing that day, and he's a pro Zorber now.
Yeah.
Well, he just disappeared across the horizon.
Just kept running.
Sorry, boys, I've got to find my own way.
You fell out the side of it. He was like, I'm not coming back for you.
Yeah.
You did I guess I'd like to do the half Zorbing because the full Zorbing, and I don't want to blame it on Big Dave entirely.
You can.
But
He's not listening.
I did feel the ground a lot more than I would have liked.
Really?
Yeah.
I did one of those things. You know, it's like a huge inflatable sausage. It's
Oh.
like the size of like a
Oh,
bus.
Oh, I know where you're
And
going.
then you perch on the end.
Yeah.
And then someone goes up a huge
Yeah,
height and
jumps.
jumps
Yeah.
and propels you into the air. When you watch a video of that, doesn't that look fun?
Oh, yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth.
Charming
of it.
as fuck.
It's like someone standing behind you with a sledgehammer and just swinging it up into your coccyx. That's how it feels. Everything goes instantaneously concrete solid.
Yeah.
And you are kicked up the ass
Flying.
into space.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. It was awful. It was a really
What did
bad
you land
experience. The sea.
Oh, the sea. Right. Oh, that makes sense.
But also,
the
sea.
Just the sea.
but also on,
think it was a lake, actually,
on
but
regular isolated incidents, you have dislocated your shoulder and broken your.
I don't see how this is relevant.
You broke a bit of your back.
I broke a bit of my spine.
You broke a bit of your spine.
Yeah, just get my shoulder, fractured it, broke my
Yeah.
wrist twice.
And then it's like, hey Nick, sit on this big inflatable thing.
And the irony being that I had just broken my back when I did that.
That's mental.
So that hurt a lot more than I think it
Yeah,
would have hurt.
that's
other
probably
people.
why it hurt so much.
Probably,
Why it felt like a foot up your ass.
I would still maintain that despite the fact that it was a very bad idea to do it after just breaking your spine, I don't think that really changed the physics of the situation, which was that when you inflate something that quickly on someone's
Goes
ass,
rock hard.
it fucking goes rock hard.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered the strange correlation of how because you are such an accommodating and friendly person
thank you.
and is generally game for anything, you have often just got okay and ended up in a situation.
The curse of the first half of my life was okay.
Yeah.
I have changed.
Yes.
I don't do it
No, it's
anymore.
no, thank you.
Now it's nah.
I'll leave it.
Yeah.
I mean, ow.
It used to be the whole this feeling of you gotta grab life by the balls.
Oh, sure.
And you got an opportunity, you should try it because otherwise you'll regret it. That was the thinking.
Yeah.
I didn't even do that wild shit. There's people who did a lot wilder shit than me.
Yeah.
I'll never jump out of a plane.
No.
And I'll never do a bungee jump.
Yes.
No.
And bungee jump seems considerably worse than jumping out of a plane, ironically, as well, I think.
Yeah.
There's something way worse about a bungee jump. to
Oh
me.
yeah, no, 100%.
You're flapping around
I would
with
jump out of a plane because the ground is an abstract, magical concept.
Exactly.
If I bungee jump,
It's there.
I'm painfully aware of the ground.
Yes.
Yeah, like I would never bungee jump.
And also, you have a backup with a parachute. You have a second parachute.
Yeah.
What's the backup with a bungee cord? Is
No,
there
don't-
one? Do you go down on 2? I don't think you do.
Yeah.
Don't think there's a backup.
Don't think there's a backup.
The
on
third
that.
backup, if you skydive and something goes wrong, is that because you'll be strapped to an instructor, is that in those horrible moments where both parachutes have failed, you fight and defeat the instructor and and turn them so that you're on top.
Yes.
That'll
save your life.
Yeah.
You defeat these. Yeah.
I love the idea.
That'll do it.
Okay, John, don't worry. This is gonna be rough, but if we're calm, we can get through this. And I just reach up and start choking.
Just turn his head sharp to one way. Are you dead? I can't tell. Are you dead?
No one's ever committed a murder. Midair.
40,000 feet.
Try and save yourself.
What happened to this man? Oh, he fell, Your Honour. It's like a knife.
Yeah, there's a knife in him. It's like 10 knives sticking in him. You rode him down to the surface.
Just surfed.
You turned him into an impromptu skyboard.
Skyboard.
You rode this man's corpse. Now, in my defence, Your Honour, he wasn't dead yet.
Yeah, he's bleeding out, leaving a trail of blood in the air, like the red arrows. I heard a story recently about a woman who it turned out her husband was trying to kill her.
Yeah.
But she would do a lot of parachute jumps,
Sure.
and he bought her another parachute jump for an anniversary. Or something. Yeah, and then he had sabotaged both of the shoots, so they didn't deploy. But one of them sort of half deployed and put her into like a weird spiral that wasn't really slowing her down. But it slowed her down enough, and with her training from previous jumps, that she collided with the ground at like an insane speed. But it must have slowed enough because she survived. She fucking survived. And then it turned out that he was trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Actually, not far from where.
Imagine failing at that.
Yeah,
I know.
Like literally, someone jumps out of a plane. You've cocked up both their parachutes, and they still survive, and you cock that up.
Yeah.
You gotta feel bad.
At this
about
point,
yourself.
you've probably got to think to yourself, A, I'm going to confess and hand myself into the
Yeah.
police because I can't kill this woman.
There's no. Yeah.
And B, she's probably immortal.
Yeah, this unstoppable,
Highlander.
this unstoppable woman.
Yeah.
We can't rule out a Highlander
We
situation.
can't rule out a Highlander.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not too far from where Chris Ray and I went to school. This was national news. A woman did survive a skydive fail.
Countless people have.
When was this?
Oh god, like I want to say either late 90s or early 2000s.
Did she land on the school?
No, she landed on a ploughed field.
Yeah, this is what this woman landed on as well.
Soft
Soft
ground.
I think you try and aim for one if you can see it. I think that's kind of the aim. I think she broke like 38 bones.
Oh yeah.
but survived.
That's a very good outcome, actually, only breaking 38 bones.
Imagine smashing into the ground though.
I actually can't. I think if I'm very lucky, I think I would lose consciousness from terror.
I hope. I
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
And then you just ragdoll into the ground.
I love this. I say love. I don't love. It's horrible. But like in that scenario where you know you're fucked
Yeah.
and you're about to have the most incredible 30 seconds of your life. And it's like, what do you do? It's like, do you wait for the ground or do you try and swallow your fist to like hasten the end or something?
Or those knives you brought with you to kill your instructor. You just turn them on yourself.
You start trying to choke yourself.
I mean, they got the binoculars looking at
What's
you. And
he
it's just you going, just choking yourself.
But you're joking yourself, but at the same time you're going, help! Help! He's trying to kill me!
He's choking himself, Professor.
What? Look at the binoculars. What the hell? This crazy man.
Help me!
He's trying to die before he hits the ground. He'll never do it. It's a race against gravity.
I remember there was when Hollyoaks did like late night Hollyoaks.
No, I don't.
And they
Yes.
used, to say, they used to say fucking bugger. And then there was one episode where one of the main characters, literally one of the main characters of the Everyday Soap, died in a parachute accident.
Fucking hell.
In a late night version. And it was gory as
saw them
hell.
smash into the ground?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
It was gory as hell, and I was like, this isn't what I signed up
Hollyoaks
for.
nights.
When I started watching Hollyoaks.
No.
When he was so about to hit the ground, just went, oh, fuck.
Fuck,
Bugger Christ shit.
I'm absolutely fucked here.
I've really fucked it.
Whereas on the 6 o'clock version, it'd be like, oh, flipping heck.
Whoopsie.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Here comes the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck bugger.
Oh, fuck bugger tits.
Oh, I'm fucking fucked.
I'm fucking fucked I am.
Oh, no.
Where was Hollyoaks?
I'll never go back to Hollyoaks.
Oh.
Which was just a small part of London.
No, it's in Cheshire.
There we go.
Cheshire,
Yeah,
okay,
I was
yeah.
talking, it was either Reading or Cheshire. I couldn't remember.
It's in
Yeah.
Cheshire.
Who the
It's
fuck
Chester.
cares?
Is it Chester?
Or
One
Chester,
of them.
yeah.
One of them.
That's where part of my family's from.
Yeah.
Plastic Northerners.
Hollyoaks.
Yeah.
But it's a village. It's the idea is Hollyoaks is a village.
I thought it was meant to be a student union or something like that.
No, they have a university there.
Right.
Weirdly.
Is it a real place in real life?
Hollyoaks.
Hollyoaks.
It's just a village that has a university,
Incredible.
restaurants, bars,
Can
all
you-
of that.
can you
a
imagine?
nightclub.
Yeah.
It's a
Weatherspoon.
village.
Wasn't like the whole point of Hollyoaks is that it was like a soap, but for like
Teens.
Cool
18 to 24-year-olds or
Yeah,
something like that.
pretty much.
Right.
Well, they're bringing it. Apparently, they're bringing it down from 5 to 3 episodes per week.
From 5 to 3 episodes. Oh,
What,
fine,
it's still
something like
going
that.
even
It's
to
still,
this
it's
day?
still going.
Oh, well,
I not
that's-
watched it in obviously many years.
Well, that's a shrinking economy, Darren. That's
that is
inflation,
for
nice.
economical reasons. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Sunak's Britain.
Wasn't there like a major plot point about an actor who, well, the actor playing him was like 18, but he was playing like a 16-year-old.
Right.
And then he fell in love with his teacher, who was an actress who was 18, playing like a 20-year-old or something
I
like
don't
that.
know, something like that.
So they were technically the same age.
Yeah, but they were playing.
Very
He
different.
was
Oh,
playing
yeah.
young and she was playing old.
Yes.
Yeah, it was this whole thing about.
Yes, I think so.
What
Yeah.
a shocker.
Yeah.
That was probably in Hello magazine.
Yeah.
But whatever.
love
Yeah.
Hello
Anyway,
Magazine.
good old Hollyoaks. Used to watch it at uni.
I hated
Haven't
it.
watched it since.
I hated it, but you'd watch it because that's
What else?
Neighbours as well.
That's what you do at
Hollyoaks and
uni.
Neighbours. Highlights of the day
when
at uni.
good neighbours.
Don't, they'll sue us.
Oh yeah, shit,
Toady
right.
will sue us into the ground. Yeah.
What did you say?
Toady.
Toady. I thought you said Tony.
Oh, yeah, Tony as well.
Tony, yeah.
Tony as well.
Who's
yeah.
the bad guy on Neighbours?
Paul Robinson.
I met him. Shook
Yeah.
hands with Paul Robinson.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see him on the tube like we saw that other guy yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Who did you see on the tube?
We were riding the tube back, and we got on the tube, like,
This is going to be shit. I'm predicting already this
No, we got on the tube slightly shell-shocked after our meeting with business.
the secret.
The
meeting.
secret meeting.
Good.
And
You're doing very well at not shining a light on it.
no, it's great, yeah. And
The meeting with.
The Morse Code Company.
hey, I'm not going to tell you who we're meeting with. I'm just going to give you very subtle hints. Investing cigarettes. Investing tobacco, kids. I'm
Do it
telling
now.
you, yeah.
Get ahead of the wave.
But no, just this guy was like,
Staring at us.
yeah, and I was kind of like looking at him as well because it's like he kind of like I'm like, do I know? Like you look familiar somehow. He was like an old, not like crazy old, but like maybe.
Why
like,
was he staring at you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He had his headphones in and didn't ask him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, why are you looking at us?
To be honest, I don't know why we were. This is the tube, isn't it? But yeah.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, why? Why so intense?
So
and
he
then
wasn't a celebrity.
you thought he was an author. That
I
you
thought
know.
he was an author. I've since looked up that author and it's not him.
It's not. It's definitely not him.
Yeah, so I don't know who this man was, but he was looking at us like either he was famous and he was going like, "Oh, you're
You
giving
should
me,
rec- you should
you're
recognise
giving me
me.
that treatment."
You'll kick yourselves later.
Yeah,
When you realise who I am.
or he was looking at these two chuckle fucks going, "Huh, I know them."
I think it was like he knew. It's like these two are on the up and up.
Yeah,
Something
sure.
big ahead on the horizons for these 2 boys. It's kind of like what he said.
Something's big's coming up.
I think I'm dying.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
It's okay though because it's reassuring to know that
These two's on the ups and ups.
yeah, it's okay though because that business meeting we had absolutely nothing to do with literature, so we're
Yeah.
going to be fine.
Yeah.
We're absolutely going to be fine.
Yeah, everything's under
Yeah.
control.
Well covered, John.
It's all right. It's all right, Big. Wait, the podcast. Who's got hate?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go on then.
The whole format.
So, I've alluded to this over the last couple of episodes, and I'm finally ready to talk about it.
Oh, this is great. This is like a sort of like
yeah, you finally.
set up payoff.
Kinda.
Got the courage.
I hate it when you return from holiday more stressed than when you left.
Ah.
So
Here it is.
Buckle up, dickheads.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go through it in full. So the backdrop to this is back in the COVID times,
I remember.
in the great COVID times of 2020,
Great.
we got married in 2021. So the back end of it,
Yes.
we were going to go on honeymoon to,
Oh,
to
God,
Jamaica,
yeah.
but then they said if you get COVID, you won't be able. You're not insured, basically.
Yeah.
So you'd have to pay your money and not go. Ah, fuck. So we thought, right, let's not bother. Let's go to the UK, and we went to Norfolk, and it was shit.
Right.
But we thought, right. So that's now like the bottom level of holiday.
Yep.
We still had a holiday,
You've cleared the bottom.
but it wasn't a honeymoon. So we were just like, right, okay, nothing will ever be that bad. Ho ho! Oh. We were wrong. So about a month ago now, we went to Wales to stay on basically like a site, like a contained site where they rent out accommodation.
A prison, if you will.
Yes. Kind of like a prison.
Yeah.
Felt like it. We'd booked with this company before, but in a different location down in Cornwall. This was North Wales. So we're like, right, let's go for a few days. We'll take the lad, we'll take the dog. We got walks, blah, blah, blah. So the idea of this place was it had bars on site.
Don't have to leave.
Don't have to leave. And if the weather's shit, which, let's be honest, in March, in Wales. North Wales might be.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So one of the things with this company is before you go, they were like, hey, download our app now. And you could find out what's available.
They've got their own app.
During your stay.
Was it Butlins?
It wasn't Butlins.
Okay, just checking.
No, it was akin to Butlins.
Okay.
But not
Butlins.
So Boglins. It was Tutlins.
Tutlins.
Yeah, great,
so I looked at the app.
The Tutlins app.
I looked at all the facilities. Closed.
This was before you.
This was 2 days before we went.
Ruh-roh.
So I was just like, oh fuck. So it would mean basically, because we were not in walking distance of anything half decent, we'd have to drive or find somewhere or look around and whatever.
Okay.
So we thought, oh, for fuck's sake. So I emailed them before I went and was just like, come on, this isn't good enough. You've basically on your website advertised it as in
you have
these
all this
things
stuff.
will be open. All this stuff will be there.
Yeah.
No caveats, no asterisks.
Indeed.
So I said, I'd appreciate it if you could reply to me before our holiday. They didn't. So I got there, had a moan at the woman on reception, and she was just like, I moaned a lot during this week. A lot.
That doesn't seem like you.
No, I know, right?
Seems very out of
I can't
character.
imagine. Do that. Yeah.
She was like, leave it with me. And she, to be fair, tried her best. So
to do what though? Like reopen all these closed attractions?
That would have been.
It's just
that would have been
like
good.
wearing different outfits. Hello. I know it's you, Deirdre. No, I'm not Deirdre. I'm Alan. I'm Alan.
I'm the barmaid. Oh no, I'm the restaurateur.
Now would you like to go on the log flute? It's not open, is it? What? I'll open it.
It could be.
I'll find a way.
It could be open.
Well, it's a very dry log and a kettle. And she's like,
why is it so hot? I don't know.
Yeah, all of that. So yeah, we went to our accommodation. I'd upgraded us the week before.
Very
oh,
good.
well, that was
to the
wise.
Commodore suite.
Yeah.
To a slightly better shit heap.
She's in there waiting for you.
She was,
Welcome,
it's me, the babe.
I do the cleaning.
No bog roll, no soap.
Jesus Christ.
The sound system didn't work. Lots of problems.
What sound did you want anyway? Like needy boy.
Any sound to drown out the screaming.
Of Deirdre.
Of Deirdre. Hello! So I complained again. Hello, various things aren't working.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't have bog roll, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, just wipe your bum on the moss.
So we're like, right, it's
every room's got a moss corner.
Yeah. We'd had a nice lunch on the way, so we thought, let's just eat here and go tomorrow. I looked at the beach. The beach seemed nice because it was right on the site. That was fine. I walked the dog. Oh, this is very, very
Great,
nice.
lovely. Yeah, I'm not complaining.
So baby went to bed. We had a drink. We're like, right, let's just have a plan for tomorrow. So we made a plan. Next morning, just a guy in his car shows up with one bog roll at the door, and I'm just like, hi. He's like,
what's
hi.
that? Knock, knock. Here you go,
here's
sir.
your bog roll.
Here's your one bog roll.
Here's your one roll of bog roll.
I guess I'm holding it in then, my guy.
Then it was just like, right, so now we have 1.5 bog rolls for the 4 days. That's cool.
Wait,
That's
you
great.
drove?
No, he drove to
Yeah, that's my point. He drove with a single roll.
Yeah, a bog roll. To give someone else.
Are you the only resident of this compound?
We must have been one of the only ones.
Oh, Deirdre. Yeah, hi. Yeah, you asked about the bog roll. Yeah, how many guys are there? Just the one, is it?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll pick up one bog roll. And I'll be round in 2 hours.
But why bring one? Why bring?
They come in packs of 4.
It's so sad. It's just so.
Bring one from his own house.
It was just
I can't spare 2.
Yeah, he's just looking at this like chest full of like 30 bog rolls. Like, I'll take one.
It was just quite grim. Like a middle-aged bloke turning up, going, "Here's your bog roll.
This is for your bum."
Yeah, it's just like, okay, thanks then.
Yeah.
I came all the way from Machynlleth.
So we were like, right, obviously everything on site's closed, so let's go out for the day.
I mean, you sound like you're moaning, but you got bog roll.
I could wipe my ass for a bit.
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
little bit.
I mean, like, to be fair though, any scenario where I'm down to 1,
Yeah,
you know,
It's a scary
there's a
scenario.
nervousness.
You know now.
Yeah,
It's very
You
stressful.
got to have.
You know that's all you have.
Yeah.
So we went to a town nearby, which was supposed to be nice, had a pier, and had like a tram and a ski lift and that kind of like quaint shit.
Yeah.
So we're like, this might be fine.
What was the weather like?
Well, John, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It fucking pissed down. It pissed down. I've never known... And we were on a pier thinking, this is dodgy. This pier could collapse.
Yeah, we're going to drown.
And we were there for 20 minutes. And we were like, let's go back. Let's go. We were
back
drenched.
to the compound.
Back to the compound.
Back to the prison.
We were just like, this is mental. I've never known rain like it. Genuinely, I've never been out in rain like that. I was like, where the fuck has this rain come from? It was sunny when we left.
You're on this massive complex. Nothing's open. You're the only people staying there. Your room is this grey box. Oh, let's go outside. Everything's better than this. Fuck it, let's go home.
It was that bad that we were like, let's go back to this horrible place. So we went back.
Horrible. It was an awful place.
So we went back. We had to get changed. We had
you were soaking wet.
And all that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the baby
You patted yourselves
nap.
dry with bog roll.
Oh, you should rub yourself down with a roll.
We had one sheet of bog roll for each arm. We're like, right, okay, fine.
Can't get worse.
But today's been bad.
Rock bottom.
Let's go out for dinner.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
That'll be good.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That'd be good.
Go have a dinner.
Where are we going to go?
We've got to drive somewhere because all the places on site are closed, right? So we drive down the road, and on Google Maps it says there's a pub on the beachfront. Oh, lovely.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
I said we could go on the beach afterwards because there's various beaches. This isn't the one that's connected to the site. It was called Rill Beach because we were in Rill.
Right.
So it's a big beach. I was like, oh, that sounds all right.
Oh,
I mean,
we could go down to the beach.
We could go down to
Maybe
the
we'll
beach.
find a starfish. Maybe a dolphin will leap out of the sea and kiss me on the cheek.
I'm not kidding. We got there, and because we were going to eat and then go on the beach.
Yes.
It was still pissing down, by the way, so it was scuppered anyway. So but when we got there were 3 giant JCBs on this beach. Giant. They were ginormous.
We're remodeling the beach.
So
You're not allowed on the beach.
Got meant to die.
It's like, well, how am I supposed to get on the fucking beach, even if it is nice?
Nah, the beach is cordoned off, mate. I'm afraid it's not very safe.
So then we park up. I was like, oh, it's just here, this beachfront, bar, restaurant.
it's fine,
it wouldn't fucking wouldn't, was it?
It's not
So
there.
we're just wandering around with a baby and a dog, remember?
Brilliant.
Wandering around
Trying to find a
in the
restaurant.
wind and the rain.
Yeah.
And it's not there. It's not there.
It's
It's not there.
Days for 10 years.
It's one of those ghost restaurants you hear about occasionally.
So we saw one over the road from the car park. So we walked back to the car park, over the road. Don't let dogs in. Oh, you don't let dogs in?
Oh, don't you?
Don't let dogs in, is it? So anyway, we found this
Got any bog roll?
We found this beachfront pub eventually, which was nowhere near where it said it was on Google Maps.
Interesting.
And we were like, fuck it.
Always rely on Google.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
So anyway, we got in there. We had the meal was fine. It was all right.
Yeah.
Then we went to Aldi to get some supplies for the evening.
Some toilet paper.
Get some toilet paper.
Yeah.
I think we did actually. And some
Yeah.
soap.
That seems wise.
I got stuck in a vestibule.
What?
So I walked in the exit. You know Aldi, right? So it has holding areas.
It's got that weird foyer bit.
Yeah, it's got a weird foyer. So I walked in the exit. And I'm like, I can't get out. And suddenly I'm trapped in a vestibule going, why can't
you're quarantined.
Why is this door not opening? Why won't this door open?
No sensors, mate.
No sensors.
No.
So I'm trapped there.
Okay.
Liz is pissing herself in the car.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
She said that was a highlight of the whole holiday.
Yeah.
Me getting stuck in a vestibule. So I'm like, oh, Jesus. So I'm there for longer than I would care to think. I'm just there shrugging, going, I can't get out. Can't get out here.
How did it get you out?
Oh,
Fireman.
Eventually the door opened.
Couple jaws of life.
Yeah.
So that was day 2.
Okay, it's going well.
So we got back to the accommodation. Day 3.
Day 3.
Right.
This is where it starts to look up.
Oh,
This is where
can't,
things are.
can't get worse.
Can't get worse.
No, probably not. So day 3, I look up another pub and I'm like, this looks all right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Did you use
here.
Google Maps?
Yep. This pub.
Yep.
This pub was
I
where
refuse to learn my lesson.
This pub was where it said it would be.
What a relief.
Oh,
In a town called Prestatyn.
Prestatyn. Lovely.
Sounds like a drug.
I can't remember the name of the pub. Anyway, because we had the dog with us, taking dogs on holiday, it turns out, is severely limiting.
Right.
Good
to know.
They were like, right,
Cat, so it's
Particularly in
fine.
Wales, where fun goes to die.
yeah.
Apparently.
They were like, oh, yes, if you could sit here because you're with the dog. They sat us next to like the local homeless people.
Okay.
And that's that's fine. But then he brought his mates in, and we're just like, we've got a kid and a dog, and it's just like, oh, this isn't ideal. This isn't an ideal environment. This is what we were hoping for our nice holiday and our nice.
yeah.
This is our recovery day. Remember from yesterday's shit show.
Oh.
By this time,
Starting strong.
Liz was just like, let's just go back to the.
We'll go home.
Yeah,
To the
back to
grave.
the
Let's go
compound.
back to
go back to
the
the
grey box.
compound. So we went because then the lad needed a feed. So we went.
We'll be safe behind the walls.
We went into one of those Portivo lounges. We went in one of those just for half an hour so he could feed, and then we went back to the compound.
Wait, what's a Portivo lounge?
Oh, it's just a little chain thing that you can find them anywhere.
Oh, okay.
They're called different things, but there's one in Chippenham called Portivo Lounge. We've got one up on the Bath Road.
What are they?
They're just like cafe, restaurant,
okay.
kind of thing.
Okay.
It's just general, that kind of thing. So we were there for half an hour for no reason, drove back to the accommodation, stayed there, and we were going home the day after. So we were like, well, at least we can get home.
Oh.
Was there anything else? I'm trying to think now if there was anything else. That feels like it for that.
I'm sure your journey home was uneventful.
Yes, I'd love that to have been the case. So we were driving home, and then the car starts making a rattle. We were like, at least we can get home. It's been a shit holiday. It's not what we hoped for.
But we'll still be in our warm
We'll soon
home
be in
with
our
loads
warm
of
home, and we can write this off and just say...
shit to our hearts tonight.
The car starts rattling, and we're like, that's peculiar.
That is peculiar.
Very peculiar, isn't it?
Shouldn't be able to hear that.
Then the oil light comes on, and we're just like, oh, shit, the oil light's come on.
That's a bad light.
So we went and got some oil from the local petrol station.
Local oil man.
We're in... By this time, we're...
Just had pockets full of oil.
Yeah. Hello, are you the oil man?
Yeah. Let me just upturn my blazer for you.
So we were halfway home at this point in a town called Newport, Shropshire, which is now burned into my brain.
They're going to burn down.
So I nearly did on the day. So then we were like, right, well, let's stop, have some lunch. Bear in mind, we still have the dog and the baby. So we stopped at a petrol station.
I hope so.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Stopped at a petrol station, got the oil, then parked up and was just like, right, because the oil light wasn't going off, let's phone a garage or someone. And they were like, yeah, can't help. Most of the garages were like, right, sorry, can't help you. But the oil light's not going off, so we're thinking we can't drive on this.
Yeah.
One guy mercifully said he'd see us, even though he couldn't book us in. He said, yeah, bring it and we'll have a look.
Right.
So we get round there, and he just goes, you're not going to like this.
Oh, no.
And we were like, fuck. He said, your cam belt's gone. So if anyone knows anything about cars is listening, that's bad.
Why did your oil light come on when your cam belt was going?
So the cam belt was disintegrating.
Nice.
And because there's a known fault, it turns out, with our car and its type of engine, the rubber from the cam belt was getting into the oil pump.
Fine.
And fucking everything.
I see.
Basically.
That now makes sense.
And then no oil was getting through because the cam belt was drying out. Or blah, blah, blah.
Fucking hell.
So we found this out a bit later. So we were like, shit, so we can't drive it home. So we're stuck an hour and a half from home, having had a shit holiday, with a roof box we'd rented to get all the stuff in. So we're like, right, we're going to have to call someone. So we called my mum, 38-year-old man. Hello. Can you come pick us up?
Mummy!
Mum!
Mum, I'm stuck.
It's all gone wrong.
I'm stuck in a vestibule, Mum!
Oh, can you come pick... so we'd booked the car into the garage for the Monday following because no one could see us because it was Friday afternoon by this point.
Yeah.
So we'd have to leave the car in Shropshire. My mum would come pick us up, and then we'd have to get a hire car to get ourselves, the dog, the baby, and all the shit in the roof box home. We'd need 2 cars to cover that.
Holy shit.
So we went and rented a car. In the meantime, we're phoning around trying to figure out what to do about this car, getting quoted $6,000 to fix it. And we're just like, okay, this is not going well. It was a bad day. And we eventually got home, I think 12 hours after we left the compound. When it should have taken about 2.5, and we were just like, my God, what a day.
I mean...
Fast forward a few weeks later, we have the car back.
Everything's fine.
It wasn't $6,000.
Okay.
Everyone's cool. But that was a classic example, and a lot of people have holidays like this.
Yeah, and it's
where you come back and you're just like, fuck me.
I'm
I'd have been
more
better off
naked.
just staying at home.
Yeah.
Or working.
It's funny, I'd forgotten about your failed attempt at a honeymoon. Like, you've had a bad run of it, haven't you?
You really have.
Yeah, we've had bad holidays. Or they just haven't happened.
Do you feel a bit like you have yet to have your honeymoon?
Oh, yeah. No, we haven't had a honeymoon. We even say we don't count that. We went on a cruise a few years ago, which was much more like a honeymoon, but it still don't really count. So we haven't really had one. We will at some point when the lad's 18. Only 18 years to go.
Nice. Counting down.
Yeah, Christ alive. It was a bad week.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Now, my mom
Yeah.
hails from North Wales.
Yes.
North Wales.
That's
Nice.
very...
North Wales.
No.
Thank you. No, that's much better.
Has that made it better?
Yeah. The pronunciation is
No,
key.
hang on. North Wales.
Yeah. That's it. Spot on.
Nailed
Yeah,
it.
that's great. Yeah. So,
cool.
yeah.
I hope you
And I recounted to my mom
Yes.
where you
you've
would
told
go,
me this,
where you were
yeah.
going. in that region of the woods.
Yeah.
Grill
Grill.
and all that, and she said, "Why?
Yeah,
it's awful."
It's a good question.
Yeah,
it's a particularly good question from a native.
But the question's fair when you consider all the things on the site were shut. We went there because we booked with this company in Cornwall last year, and we were like, "That was lovely. That was nice."
Yeah.
What should have been on the site?
Bars, restaurants, entertainment,
Oh, fucking
all sorts. Yeah,
Skittles.
yeah,
Skittles, the sweet.
You know,
all of that. But just somewhere, even if the weather was shit, which it was, to be. It wasn't just a chalet or whatever you want to call it.
On there, like, joking aside, were there other people on the compound?
A handful.
Yeah.
Not many. We went swimming one day because the lad, as we talked about earlier, swims. It was
like a duckling.
Like a duckling or a cygnet. It was just us.
Right.
It was just us and a local employee watching us swim.
That was Deirdre.
Which even then, that was nice because he was enjoying himself, but even that felt a bit because it was just one bloke watching us swim.
It's a bit weird.
I mean, like, what were they advertising this as? Like, Fun Central? Like, what was there?
Well, more fun than not at all.
Yeah.
Do you think the reason that everything was shut was because they had fuck all, like...
It's out of season, which is fair enough.
Yeah,
that's
like,
absolutely
bookings.
fair enough, but tell us that.
Obviously, I'm not making
the
excuses
difference.
because that's garbage, but, like, is their reasoning like, well, we've got 3 bookings for this month.
Yeah.
So if we pay for all of these restaurants and all of these staff and all this entertainment, we're just massively...
But why, but why was it even open?
But then why was it open?
Why
Exactly.
Don't open it or just say, please check the seasonal opening times, which I would have because I do that like as my job.
Yeah,
I do asterisks and caveats, and I know how important it is. So
exactly, manage expectations.
Which I did tell them in the email. I got very snotty with them.
Oh,
I was like, I've worked in digital marketing for 15 years.
Yes, play that card.
Yeah.
What was the outcome of this?
We got a refund on something else. So.
Full refund.
Because we were going to go to Cornwall again, but because the car cost a bit, and we didn't really trust that company anymore. We cancelled that holiday.
Right.
So we weren't eligible for a refund, but they just went, just have it.
Nice.
Just have it.
Oh, fine.
So, I've got another week off in May where we'll do something, but not that. Because of that experience. So, that's why I haven't talked about it for the last few weeks. But the car's sorted now and back on the drive. Processing the trauma.
Yeah.
It was a very traumatic day.
Yeah.
But, anyway, it's done now. It's a character building. Someone said once.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to do it again.
No. The character's built now.
I don't think we'll be going to Rill again. Ever.
No, well...
No, I don't think it's much.
The only good bit was the beach, which was good. But that
Except for the JC.
But I can go anywhere for a fucking beach. I don't have to drive 3 hours for a beach.
Yeah, and it's a long...
And a woman fed the dog steak. That was cool.
Yes, we've heard about this, your traitorous dog.
Yeah. And the dog didn't want to know me afterwards.
Yeah.
That's all it took. 2 bits of steak and I was gone. I was a distant memory to that dog.
Yeah, she's anyone's after that.
Yeah,
Crikey.
so that happened as well. So there you go. It's not that funny apart from the little bits.
No, I think we're brushing up against some real trauma here, actually.
Yeah.
It is a hate, though.
Well, I've got a hate that sort of could dovetail into this. And you know what? You know, on this podcast, we like to sort of, it's scripted, obviously, fully scripted.
Yeah.
Let me just check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just said that right.
Fully scripted.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Burp.
My hate is the way sitcoms make me feel like an inadequate friend.
Oh dear.
Wait, hang on.
Yes, go on.
Wasn't your last
interrupt me at this point.
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
was about sitcoms.
Was about sitcoms. Yeah. Are you watching a lot of
those damn sitcoms?
I don't do very much, John. Like my day consists of going to a room where I draw for like 9 hours, and then I come home and watch television.
Good.
That's basically it.
Very good.
And yes, you're right. It was about sitcoms. But yeah, this one is that I feel very like a bad friend because the friendships depicted in sitcoms are very over the top friendships.
Sure.
And the reason I want to dovetail it with your hate is because if that what happened to you was in a sitcom, you wouldn't have called your mum. You would have called your friends. Who you all share an apartment with in fucking New York City.
Hey, man.
And we'd have all driven out.
Yeah.
And it would have been this fun road trip adventure story where we all came and picked you up.
You didn't call on us.
You didn't call on us.
No, you wouldn't have wanted that.
And we would have said no.
You would have said no. Because you're normal people.
Yeah, we're bad friends.
After that time, we were doing a 4-person tandem skydiver, and we killed that instructor.
We killed that instructor together.
We had that bond.
Jake.
Yeah, we had that bond ever since.
Yeah. And this is what
that
they
was the
do.
pilot episode of the sitcom.
Yeah, it was quite an expensive episode.
Yeah.
This is what they do. They are their immediate family, and they do everything together.
Yes.
And it's like there's that really common scene that you see in sitcoms where one of them goes to the hospital, and it might be because one of them's giving birth, or one of them's
and all the friends are there.
They're all there, waiting in the waiting room.
Yeah.
And I think about the last time I went to A&E or whatever. You guys weren't there.
No.
Yeah.
And I don't ask you to be either.
But it'd be weird if we were.
It would be.
Yeah.
If we were like, hey, Nick, I heard you were in A&E.
Yeah.
We came down with snacks.
Yeah.
But like,
now let's tell stories about the past.
yeah. Let's have a flashback episode.
Let's cut away tastefully.
Yeah.
But like, I watched an episode recently of a sitcom I was watching where they did exactly that. They went to a waiting room in a hospital because one of them was injured.
Yeah.
And it was around the exact time that you, John, were feeling very unwell.
Oh, I was in.
And you were going in and out of doctors and hospitals and the like.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking at that time, I'm a fucking shit friend.
Yeah.
Like, the most I did was text you, be like, how's your guts?
Yeah. How's your ass?
How's your fucking ass, dickhead?
And I'm
Smiley face.
Yeah, and it's funny, like when I was sitting in that kind of like NHS standard issue blue armchair with my IV.
And your bum out.
Yeah, my ass out, you know.
Just
and I wanna I really wanna shit because that's my issue at the moment.
Yeah.
Only I can't because the one available toilet is covered in blood.
Yeah.
Like and
You know who you want to see in that situation.
Yeah, and you might be hearing this anecdote and thinking like there was some blood.
But it would have been me and Nick trying to get a date with the nurse.
Yeah.
If it was a sitcom.
Yes.
It would have been
because one of us is the womanizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. The scene of going like, whoa, man, you were gone a long time. Do you have a bit of a dicky tummy? No, the toilet was literally covered in blood. Like
it's not really a gag, is
like
it?
there was blood like everywhere in that toilet. Yeah. Lol.
Wait.
Yeah. It isn't the script.
Oh yeah, it would have cheered me up immensely to see you all that time. Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what you want, right? Is to be us there.
Yeah.
But this is it. Like they call upon their friends. They don't call upon their parents.
Yeah,
they don't call upon like their significant others. And literally everything I do in my life, I basically just do on my own or with Ali. I do not even think about getting you guys involved in any capacity at all. Like there was another episode of this. It was New Girl again. I was watching, and one of them bought a house, and it was an absolute wreck. The whole story artifice.
They did up the house,
but they all did it up together. They were all there, like painting different rooms and having like barbecues and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, we're shit friends. It makes me feel
I don't know anyone who does that.
Nobody does.
No, but think about what you... No, literally think about that example. The studio...
Yes, well, to be fair, the studio
I
was
renovated
a bit like
it with
a sitcom,
you.
And I'm thinking about our houses.
Yeah, but when Raymond and Liz and their
yeah.
kitchen... All six of us got together,
Oh my God,
and
that's true.
we
did
painted
do that.
walls and we like patched,
We did
holes and
we
all
all
that.
came round and painted your house.
We did it. That was a thing.
Fuck, we did the sitcom.
You've done
did
it.
do
You've
that.
lived it all.
Oh my God, I feel so much better.
It would be that episode, wouldn't it? It'd be like, hey, let's go around and paint their house,
Paint their kitchen.
and we got you all pizzas.
Got us all pizzas.
that
That's
was
like
Yeah,
a sitcom
it
thing.
was a heartwarming thing.
Fuck,
There'd be a montage at the end of us just eating pizza and going, where
then a freeze
everybody
frame.
knows your name.
Me in the background running to the toilet.
There's blood in this toilet as well.
For some reason, my toilet's covered in blood.
There's so much blood.
And Deirdre's there serving the pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I love the pizza. I guess I'm this now.
I'm here as well. Oh, what do I do now?
Yeah, we did do that. Yeah, we did do that.
Okay, well, maybe that's a
There's
love now.
one. Maybe it's a love.
Maybe
I
it's
get
transfer.
what you're saying, but like you've literally done those things.
I think it was particularly the you in hospital watching
Oh.
someone else in hospital thing.
Oh,
and I was
thanks,
just
yeah.
like, do I drive over with like a basket of grapes?
Yeah.
do I need to do more? Like, I'm not doing enough.
If it helps, I didn't even think to do it.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the fucking sitcom, I wouldn't have either.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, believe me, when it was me and those two old guys, one of whom breathed like.
That would be a good sitcom.
That was there for 8 hours. And the other guy was like, and bless him, he was such a nice guy, but I needed the toilet because of course, of the poops of the incident and the IV, and knock on the one toilet. Oh, it's an operation.
Yeah.
I'll wait. Hope we don't have to wait long, but I'll wait.
I can't.
And then old man comes out and goes, it's all right, son. You go in. I'm very constipated. I'm waiting for the medication to kick in. Oh, thanks, mate. Cheers. Go in. There's blood everywhere. I'm like, come right back out. You know what, mate? It's all right. Actually,
I'll be all right.
You take your time.
Yeah.
It's mystifying to me that he was either unaware of the blood he had left in that toilet.
Yeah,
Well, there's three options here. He was unaware of the blood he'd left.
So much blood.
He was aware, and he thought it was fine.
Yeah.
Or option 3, someone else's blood.
Someone else, yeah.
Don't know.
It's been there a while.
It's dog blood.
Yeah.
How'd you know? I just know.
Oh, it's okay. It's
You
dog
can tell.
blood. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Definitely dog blood.
It's just dog blood.
Don't worry about it. It's dog blood.
Don't worry about that.
Doctor wipes sweat off forehead. Oh, thank God.
Can't catch anything a dog has. You're a human. I am. Oh, man. Yeah. So we're shit friends.
I don't think there's loads of stuff in sitcoms that they do, which we never would.
I know.
And most friendship groups never would.
Yeah.
And it's the same with like rom-coms, isn't it? Because they hyper stylize a relationship in order to make you kind of aspire to it. And like,
Yes.
oh, isn't that romantic? So it's like the running through the airport shit.
I like predicting things in rom-coms.
Yes.
I watched a lot of
It's
rom-coms
very
with Liz,
easy.
and I was just like, right, this is what's going to happen.
Yes.
And I just telegraph it. I like doing that. It ruins it for Liz.
It's the
but-
Act 3. I've got to go get her.
Yeah.
And the best friend goes, go get her.
Yeah.
You know.
You go get it. You take my car.
Yeah.
Which again,
yes.
would
Again, I would never give you guys my car.
Never happen.
I don't even
I'd-
like my car.
I'd never
Yeah.
accept your car.
Well, to be fair, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I have driven your car, actually.
You
yeah.
actually, again,
Yeah.
are kind of proving me wrong every
We have done all
turn.
these things. We have done all these things.
Would you stop? This is meant to be a hate.
We literally just had a wacky adventure to London. Fuck. Yeah, we
Yeah.
did it all.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
we
We've
have
done it all.
We have done these things.
Yeah.
It turns out. Oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe we are the best of friends.
Maybe we are
Yeah.
sitcom friends
Maybe.
in a way.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry to derail
Well, no,
your,
it's-
your
no.
hate. Yeah.
Just
No.
taught you out of it
Yeah.
immediately.
To be fair, I still hate it. Yeah, and you guys as well.
I've got hate.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate the outrageous lies of subpar Mr. Beasts.
Of what?
Oh, like Mr.
What?
Beast imitators.
Well, you know Mr. Beast?
No.
Mr.
We
Beast.
talked about Mr. Beast.
Which one?
Hey, what do you mean? What were you saying?
There
You-
is
you gotta
only
go
one
who,
Mr. Beast.
And then which one?
Which remind me what he
well, he's
achieved.
like, I don't know.
He's probably one of the biggest YouTubers in the world.
Good. What?
Excuse me, I don't understand most of those words.
He
World?
brings nothing of worth into the world.
Yeah. The name rings a bell.
It's like
He does lots of YouTube videos where his whole gimmick is kind of giving stuff away.
Right.
So it would be like, I got 100 people to stay in a circle, and the last one standing in the circle wins
right.
a Tesla.
Fine.
Kind
Yeah.
of
And
shit.
it's
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
know, I paid my friend $10,000 to let me bury him alive.
Yes, that's a good
Question
example.
mark?
I think
Yeah.
he did that
Question
one.
mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With an explanation
And the
mark as well.
thumbnail is always like a picture of a coffin underneath the ground,
Yeah.
and then him just going like, ooh.
Yeah.
Now, here's where we go.
A gurning prick.
Yeah, yes, there's not really a nice word for it. So,
I understand.
Lucy and I, of an evening, might watch a video on YouTube, if
Oh.
you will, if we're feeling a little continental.
Ooh, a little fruity.
Yeah.
Let's watch one from Belgium.
Ooh.
You can do that, you know. You can type in
Yeah.
Belgium on YouTube.
Belgium.
You get a Belgian
You
YouTube.
can do anything.
Yeah, you can do it.
In Belgium, they just call it YouTube.
really?
Belgian
Yeah,
YouTube.
la YouTube.
I think they call it Belgian YouTube.
It's called Tube.
Yeah.
It's a French joke. Yeah? Fuck you.
Fuck two, I think you mean.
you think you're better than me?
Fuck two. Touche.
Yeah. Okay, so our we watch it on a Fire Stick, an
Wait,
Amazon Fire Stick.
Oh.
Other monstrous brands are available.
How the other half live.
Yeah. And periodically,
Yeah.
because we're not signed in, but periodically our algorithm goes.
Don't want them finding you.
No,
Don't want that
basically,
data.
also, yeah.
Don't sign
But
in.
periodically it goes insane. So
Oh.
periodically it loses all evidence of who we are and what we like.
Yeah.
And it reverts to
It's like blank YouTube.
blank YouTube, which is what the platonic human receives when you first log into
Yeah,
YouTube.
which is what?
Clips of,
cat
like,
videos.
Yeah, like cat video, clips of like match of the day,
Sure.
clips of like
The
Strictly
latest
Come
trailer.
Dancing, the funniest wood chipper fails.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Beast, because he's up there. They give you like the popular shit.
Yeah.
So our YouTube went insane,
Hmm.
and so we suddenly started getting YouTube videos
Yeah.
from these people I'd never heard of before,
Right.
and they were all in the vein,
Trying to do a Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
kind of like
I taped my friend to a weather vane.
It's like you're reading my mind.
Yeah.
And then a high pressure system
Yeah.
moved in.
Yeah. So
And the wind turned him southeast.
Yeah.
I was.
And he's still there?
And he's still there? And Deirdre was there?
I was thinking about. I was thinking, like, how much research do I do for the sake of this hate? You know, am I going to watch one of these videos? And I agonized over this, and I was like, I just can't bring myself to do it. Like, even
Why
for
should you?
That sounds about right.
Even for the sake of research, I hate these people so much. So,
So you did the next best thing.
well, to single out one person. So I think what I find so egregious is having not even watched their videos. Maybe they're great. Who knows? Maybe they're great.
I doubt it.
You're the asshole.
But it's the fact that their video thumbnails, which is really like, that's the lure at the end of the anglerfish. That's how they bring in their victims, are so obvious lies.
Yeah.
Like such obvious lies that, like,
But
you know,
don't put an asterisk
so
on
it'll be
it.
like, as you rightly said, I take my friend to a weather vane,
Yeah.
and the thumbnail will be like his friend's like 6 inches tall, like
Yeah.
glued to a weather vane,
Good.
and then this gurning prick's going like in the corner.
Zoinks.
But in reality, it's like he taped a weather vane to his friend,
Yeah.
and his friend just sat in Starbucks for an hour.
Do you think they get away with it because they frame everyone as a question? So they're not saying, I take my friend to a weather vane. They're saying, I take my friend to a weather vane? And then the answer to that is, no.
No, yeah,
I didn't.
But isn't the idea that they're doing something shocking?
Yeah.
But,
Yes.
but then like, is this shocking?
transgressive.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Who knows?
but it's like word salad because you know, because originally that's the kind of language you would use to go like, I climbed the world's highest mountain, you know. You know, I won. I beat the London Marathon. You know,
I have a dangerously low red blood cell count.
I don't have the right documents to live in this country.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I held my breath for an hour.
Yeah.
You know.
I stayed in a North Wales compound.
Yeah. But it's like when you
I
are...
should have done that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, that'd have been good.
So this is an ecosystem that rewards being bland, conventionally attractive, and kind of talentless, but being loud. One of the biggest revelations I had in recent years was somebody saying, you don't hate YouTubers, you hate LA types.
Yes,
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because in...
What's the difference?
Well, that's,
Well,
that's the
The
point.
Venn diagram is quite overlapped.
99% of YouTubers are LA.
Like
It's
10...
a tiny slither of none.
yeah.
Like maybe like 10, 15 years ago, everyone who had a dream and no talent moved to LA
Sure.
because they wanted to be an actor.
Yeah,
Now,
now I'm a waiter.
now everybody moves to LA because they want to be a YouTuber and have like a podcast.
and a mansion.
Jesus.
And I don't mean a podcast which is like three mildly drunk idiots in a room. I mean a
Mm.
podcast where everyone's going to sit in an open, like a shirt with 3 buttons undone,
Yeah.
a snapback cap,
Yeah.
like a chin beard, and we're going to talk about crypto for an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
Good.
Yeah.
yeah,
How annoying women are.
yeah, podcast.
Yes, all of that.
Podcasting is becoming a shortcut for being a massive wanker.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah.
just a colossal wanker. So, so
Happy to be
basically,
part of it.
People just want fame rather than actually their own opinions.
Or to make anything to get them there.
yeah,
Yes.
well, yeah, because if you were like, say, even if you did something really obscure, like you were the #1 Crayola artist, like you'd use original Crayola crayons and you'd draw like incredible pictures.
Yeah.
And everyone go like, my God, it's niche, but this person has a skill.
Sure.
A gift
Yeah.
from God.
And
It's
Crayola.
incredible.
Crayola-based
Crayola.
gift. And the brand
Because they
behind
do
Crayola.
supply with a lot of Crayola.
Yeah. It's great. You know, this man, he'll draw a picture and then eat a Crayola
Yeah.
like you've never
Yeah.
seen.
One for the art and one for me.
And you'd go, well, it's not for me,
No.
but there's a talent there.
But he's
there's a
clearly
skill.
talented.
Sure, yeah.
But when you're just like kind of like a low rent Anton Deck, where you're just personality.
Yeah.
I dare say, when you're a low rent Mr. Beast.
But you haven't even really got that much
yeah,
personality either.
you're just like, what are you
Well,
doing?
it's just being
What are you bringing?
Yeah, mouth for
Yeah.
hire, basically.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, exactly.
I discovered this guy called Ben Azalart.
Ben Azalart.
Bane.
So it sounds like a Final Fantasy character.
Yeah.
I am Ben Azalart.
Yeah.
Does he do art?
In pursuit of
No.
the 4 orbs of light.
Yeah,
So that's just his name?
His surname, yeah.
Oh.
So he's very much like a low rent Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And like when I see these videos, and it's like you go, I taped my friend to a weather vane.
Yeah.
I buried my friend's insulin. You know, and it's
I
like
buried my friend's weather vane. I'm getting confused.
I taped my friend's insulin to
To
my
a
friend.
weather vane
I shot my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
with insulin.
little stuff like that, and you go, "Oh, that sounds Mr. Beast-esque," and then your brain goes, "No, wait, it's not Mr. Beast," and you go, "Wait, so it's some wanker doing that shit again?"
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you think to yourself, "Oh, well."
Follow those trends.
There's only room for one Mr. Beast. Maybe this person's got like 10,000 views, and you realise he's got 200 million views, and you just go,
It's the idiot in a hurry principle again, though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, if you just do it close enough, then someone might accidentally click on your video
Yeah.
instead of his.
so you go like, I guess I'm just going to march into the sea and die because art is dead.
That's
So-
the best thing to do.
So I'm never going to bring myself to watch one of this fucker's videos.
I'll do it.
But because I hate him so much.
I've got no shame.
I'm not being cute here. I hate this man. But I'm just going.
You're right. That wasn't very cute.
I'm just going to
No, it
browse.
really wasn't.
But anyway, so I'm going to browse some of his thumbnails. So if you can picture, like every thumbnail is an outrageous claim
Yeah.
and a heavily photoshopped image.
Yes.
Of his gurning face because he's recorded. He did a photo shoot once, and he's got six
all the emotions.
Yeah, 6 faces.
Happy,
The six emotions.
less happy.
Yeah.
Shocked. Horny.
Okay, so
Wet
Wet.
Okay.
and grieving.
And yeah. That's the big six.
the big six.
That's the big six.
Okay.
I like I had happy and less happy.
That's
in
not
there.
sad
Not sad,
necessarily.
just less happy.
Just less happy.
Okay, so let's go for his most recent video.
Yep.
Is called "I built a secret McDonald's in my room."
Has it got a question mark?
Wait.
No, an exclamation mark.
Well, one or the
Secret.
other.
Secret McDonald's.
It's got 20
It's
million.
not secret if you put it on fucking YouTube.
It's got 20 million views. What do you imagine the thumbnail is?
I think it's probably a badly photoshopped McDonald's counter
Yeah.
in a bedroom, and that's impossible. And then he is very large to one side. I'm going to say the left, going.
Oh, it's so weird because you're wrong, but you're wrong in interesting ways because you've got a lot of the elements correct.
Interesting.
Yeah,
wanna-
I would say it's like the McDonald's sign or logo in a basement of some kind, and it's him with like his hands like Edward.
The Home Alone.
Edward munches the scream.
Oh,
like
very classic.
Oh,
reference,
yeah. Well, no, interestingly, so it is him in a bedroom,
yeah.
gurning to the camera while he pulls the mattress off the bed.
Oh.
And under the blanket, photoshopped as if it's like a dimension, like a portal into another
portal.
dimension. There's a McDonald's in the bed.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to wobble it quickly because the thumbnail wants to keep like playing.
Oh, there we go.
God
Yeah.
Almighty. Yeah.
God, yeah.
I did see it.
So I built a secret McDonald's in my room? Question mark.
Wow.
So I wanted to just.
What a weird thing to do.
So I just wanted to like bring you some of his greatest hits.
Okay, yeah, hit me.
Okay. I built a water park in my house, and the
I bet
thumbnail.
his parents aren't very happy.
Well,
Yeah.
he does look about 12, but okay. So the thumbnail is obviously him on a massive slide.
I shat
looking
a
at
I
the
bet,
camera.
I bet he's done a paddling pool.
Yes. No,
That's-
no. Let's just right. Yeah, bang, nail on the head.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
didn't-
of
you-
course, yeah.
You did not do that. No. So that is a lie.
Distorted a hawk conservancy in my back garden.
There's clearly a bit of a theme here because he goes, I built.
I went on a badger cull
In my living
in
room?
my downstairs toilet.
I smothered an Albanian man.
Yeah.
For money.
Just to watch him die.
I hunted a Peruvian child for sport.
Okay, so clearly there's a theme here because he goes, I built a secret 7-Eleven in my room.
He likes to build.
It's not
brands.
secret if you put it on YouTube.
What do you think the thumbnail is for that?
The same as
is
the
it the bed
McDonald's
portal?
one.
Yeah, it's a bed portal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's got.
We understand this guy already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his previous video, which has 32 million views, I built 4 secret rooms you'd never find. What do you think the thumbnail of that is?
Bed portal.
It'll be him standing next to 4 doors of some kind.
No, I'm just going to describe it to you. You're the theatre of the mind. It is a staircase, and then one of the stairs is like a lid,
Like
which
a
is
hatch,
lifting,
like a trap door.
and his upper torso is poking out from this secret room inside the stairs.
Which is heavily photoshopped, of course.
There's
That's
a
not real.
woman's foot climbing up the stairs above him. And then inside the room is a miniature room. Inside the stairs is a miniature room, such as would accommodate an ant. And then there is a TV screen with the Fortnite loading screen in a red circle and an arrow pointing inside the stairs, along with the word "inside."
Jesus Christ.
And then we have
That sounds like an AI thing.
Fortnite for ants?
Then we have 7 secret rooms you'd never find.
What? There was 4 a minute ago.
Well, yeah, he's added 3 more.
And here we
Or
have...
was that the before video? There was 7 and now there's 4.
Here we have...
I've got another 4 rooms.
Here we have... So now we have under a bed. There is a room for ants under the bed. His human-sized head is poking up from this room for ants while a woman's legs poke into shot beforehand.
He's learned the algorithm, hasn't he? Because he's got to have a face in it.
Yeah.
But having a woman's foot or leg in it gets the sexy views.
That'll do it.
And then there's a TV screen showing the Fortnite loading screen in a reg circle and an arrow pointing in, and the work's just going, inside?
Again.
Why is it just... So Fortnite is obviously a thing.
Yeah, it's a video game.
No, I know.
Yeah,
But why has he got it on his thumbnail?
Oh, yeah, we just like get the
Just to
idiots
get
chuckling,
the kids.
Yeah.
Then we also have...
Got nothing to do with Fortnite.
I built a secret... Okay, I built a secret room in my couch.
He needs to stop
You
building
can-
secret
It's
rooms.
him lifting up the couch cushion.
You can imagine that.
Yeah.
And then he's going completely left field here. 7 extreme challenges you'd never try. And it's him dressed as Superman stopping a school bus with his body
Yeah, I wouldn't try that.
That's not a challenge.
while the glass shatters
Right,
behind
but
his
that
head.
suggests that
that's
he is
not
Superman.
that's not one of the 7
No.
he's done.
That's not a
Guarantee
challenge.
it.
Yeah, he's definitely not done that.
I built a $100,000 dream doghouse.
Oh.
Turns out I didn't.
Then we have extreme camouflage, hide and seek.
No.
And there's a woman in a bathing suit.
Yeah.
Of course.
Only her suit is painted to look like the environment behind her.
I see.
I see. Yes, very good. We can
Yeah.
still see her though because of her head, arms, and legs.
Yeah. So, here's my favorite. Oh, Chris Ray, one for you.
Yeah.
Destroy the unbreakable car, win $1,000. What do you think the thumbnail is for that?
It's him with a hammer.
Oh, he's holding something.
Oh, like a chainsaw.
Cam belt.
Think more fantastical.
Oh, a gun.
Oh, it's not enough.
Thor's hammer.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Meteor.
Something has cut this car in
Lightsaber.
half. It's a lightsaber.
Oh.
So he's holding a lightsaber, and he has cut a sword. The
I would imagine
implication
Disney
being-
would have many issues with that.
Yeah.
Sue him. Sue him.
Sue the fuck out
Get
of
him.
He can probably afford it.
Disney.
Yeah, and then oh my god, he's attacked the platonic solids. He's gone. There's a video called "Destroy the Unbreakable Ball, Win 1,000." And there's an image of him with a red.
He wins 1,000?
Who wins the 1,000?
Who wins 1,000?
Can I take part?
This is a 2
Whose
hour long
challenge
video.
is this?
Well, it's got
2 hour video.
Yeah, it's got 7.5 million views. It's 2 hours long. There's an image of him, his face, and a photoshopped arm holding a
Was it a woman's
red
arm?
hot knife, attacking a blue energy sphere, which one would imagine is the Unbreakable Ball. This might be a sequel to the Destroy the Unbreakable Cube.
No way of knowing for sure though.
Is this about my cube?
Weirdly, the Unbreakable Cube had 8 million views, whereas the Unbreakable Ball views.
Them those views.
Don't forget to view and subscribe.
I don't know how.
This is like word salad. What's going on? It's like eating gummy versus real food. Then we have a man holding a tarantula and a man holding a gummy tarantula.
Good.
Oh, good. Yeah, gummy tarantula.
This is all Photoshop. It's all lies.
Do you think the gummy tarantula is tarantula flavour?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or like blackcurrant.
Which is probably very similar to
Very similar.
tarantula.
I think tarantulas do taste quite a lot like blackcurrant.
Probably.
No.
We'll never know.
We have 1,000 pranks in 24 hours, which has 42 million
That
views.
wouldn't get annoying.
1,000 pranks.
This video is a 2-for-1 because the thumbnail is split into, on the left, him ripping his own head off with blood
That is a
dripping
good prank.
That's a good prank.
while a
That is
woman
good prank.
screams. And the
Right.
second
The woman
one,
in a bathing
please
suit.
let me finish.
Yeah.
And the second, please,
Please.
let me finish.
Won't you just, please?
And the second one is him in a swimming pool with a shark.
That's not a prank. That's not a prank.
No, he's pranking the shark.
Right. Here's something that does bother me.
Here we
Because
go.
I see this a lot, not just this cretin.
This chumbo.
They don't know what pranks are.
Nobody knows what pranks
Who
are
are they
anymore.
doing a prank to? You ripping your own face off, or jumping in
Yeah,
a tank with a shark. That's not a prank.
yeah.
That's just something you're doing.
It's also
By
like
definition, that's not a prank.
because they're fundamentally uncreative, bankrupt people.
It's a misunderstanding of what the word actually means. A prank is when you prank someone. You're pranking someone with a prank.
Yeah.
There has to be a victim,
Let's be an unsuspecting victim.
and you have to convince them of something that is
Yeah.
not true.
And nobody
okay.
gets hurt. A prank isn't like running someone
Yeah.
over.
No.
Okay, but can we just focus on the lies for a second? Because if your claim is that we did 1,000 pranks in 24 hours, but the video
How many pranks per
it's
hour?
like 32 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Heavily
the
edited.
viewing experience
We're not going to see all 1,000 pranks.
is that you would have to see 31 pranks a minute.
God. That's a prank every 2 seconds.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just him repeatedly opening a cupboard door onto someone's face or something?
Like, that's not including the intro.
It's just boom, 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 boom.
He goes, hello everyone and welcome to my video where today we're doing 1,000 pranks in 30 minutes.
Whoa.
I better get to it.
And I've just missed out on 6 in the time it took to send that.
Yeah.
I have balanced a wet sponge over every single door in my neighborhood.
Classic.
So it'll probably be like prank 1, and then it'll be like smash cut to prank 333.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's get through them.
And this man is more accomplished.
He is
and
he's definitely
successful.
more accomplished and successful than you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. yeah.
Hundo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go, everyone. Like, why try harder? You know?
Why try? What? Don't YouTube hard. YouTube smart.
Oh, yeah.
Not even that smart.
Put a woman's legs in a thumbnail.
Yeah, and get
Put
those
a woman in a bathing suit in a thumbnail.
Woman's legs.
and get those views.
Fortnite.
Yeah, women's legs. Fortnite. Your face going. Goo.
Yeah.
Go.
If you could put a fidget spinner in there somehow.
Yeah, fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just hashtag Zoella
Yeah.
in the title.
Yeah, she's definitely still relevant.
Is she?
I don't think so.
She's
still doing stuff?
She's 48 now.
Whatever.
Yeah.
She's in Congress.
Good old Zoella.
Yeah.
Zoella, yeah.
She had a
Yeah.
boyfriend, didn't she?
Probably.
No,
Alfie.
Alfie.
Joe.
Joe? Who's Joe Suggs?
Alfie, that's
Is he a
her
That's her
person?
brother.
Brother.
Zoella
He's
Suggs.
quite famous now.
Is he? What did he do?
He made a comic, unfortunately.
Well, he didn't though, did he?
No, he didn't.
No.
They all do comics now.
Yeah, he made a comic, by which I mean he got someone to write and someone to illustrate
he was
it.
on Strictly, and then now he just is around,
Yeah,
does things.
He's one of those people who's like famous for being famous.
Yes,
yeah.
I don't like those.
there's a lot of that going around.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe I could try and do that.
Yeah,
Maybe this podcast will make us do that. All three of us.
I think that probably already
I
would have
think
happened.
I think this podcast is going to peak right around episode 180.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
And that's it then.
Sometimes it's the long game.
This is a very long game.
It's really long.
This is a super long game.
Imagine if for all of our careers,
anyone else would have given up.
this podcast ended up being the most significant thing we ever did.
oh
Because
Christ,
there is still a potential, right, that in like a year's time, like fucking, I don't know, name someone famous. Give me something.
What's this kid's name?
Yeah, Richard Englehart, or whatever he's called.
Alfie Bengozerk.
Yeah.
I forgot-
Alfie Bengozerk
Yeah.
calls us up and he's like, hey, I've been listening to a show called Hey, I want to make it into a feature film.
Yeah.
And overnight we become famous
I made a feature film.
with 3 British idiots.
3 British podcasts.
I made a feature film.
I make 7 movies you'll never watch.
I made 3 idiots famous.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'd get on board in that.
Yeah.
And he's lifting up his bedsheet and we're just like, hello.
Yeah, all 3 of us
There's
like
a woman's
side by
legs.
side.
We're all playing Fortnite. Yeah.
Fortnite.
I employed 3 old men.
Yeah.
Question.
In my bed.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Everyone. I guess we live here now.
Hello.
I missed my wife.
We're with Alfie Benglehart, or whatever he's called. I can never remember.
There we go. I wish him well.
Oh no!
I
Yeah,
wish him well.
New
yeah I can
economy.
tell that was the message overall. Yeah.
No, right now the world needs laughter. Good on you. What's your love?
I like rewatching something I enjoyed the first time.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. And I'm not necessarily talking about rewatching things constantly, like Star
No,
Wars.
no, you don't want to rewatch something endlessly, do you?
Although I do that.
Have you seen Star Wars a few times?
I may have.
Yeah.
It's hard to say how many times.
Which is your favourite war?
The thing about Star Wars
Here
is
we go.
It's really
you
only
don't,
one war.
you don't really see any wars.
I don't really see any wars, do you?
The movies are around the wars.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You never win the war. You just do a little better every
No sense
time.
in getting
yeah.
into Star Wars.
I'm not talking about Star Wars on this occasion. So the last week or so,
Here we go.
we've started rewatching This Is Us. Now, I seem to remember I told you about this at the time.
Yes, I remember that Ali's watched all
It's
of
like
This Is
an
Us.
American sort of drama mainly, but it's sort of family comedy drama kind of thing, and it sort of takes place over different time periods. Shh.
Strange weather we're having.
Shh.
It's raining bottle caps.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
We're recording in a library.
Yeah. So we started rewatching that this week, and it was just like, oh, this is great.
It's like
Enjoying
a
it.
warm comfort blanket.
It
isn't
is.
Yes.
Because you know everything turns out well. Maybe it doesn't for This Is Us. I don't know, but you know everything
lot of
turns
death.
out all right. Okay. you know roughly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so it's a very comfortable watch.
Comfortable.
I'm having trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like we've not watched it enough times that we remember it specifically what happened.
No,
so you
no,
sort of watch
no.
it again, you're just like, oh yeah, that is good.
Right.
and
It's
all
a lot.
that.
It's a lot to remember.
And I enjoy the
isn't it?
characters. And I've also started re-listening to the Ricky Gervais podcast.
Oh,
One of the original podcasts
from like 2007.
The first
Earlier than
podcast
that,
of all
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Crikey.
It was they thank the hosting company at the end of every episode. They're like,
Wow.
thanks to Positive Internet for hosting this podcast.
Jesus, and they're talking about the Bush administration.
Oh
or
yeah, all
something.
that. Well,
Like-
it's what made Carl Pilkington famous.
Yeah.
and it's glorious.
Is he still going concern, old Pilkington?
He's an actor now.
Actor?
He's in
Actor?
dramas.
Really?
Yeah, he was in an ITV drama last year about a guy who faked his own death. He was a policeman.
Is he good?
He's fine, yeah.
Huh.
Unless you knew it was Carl Pilkington, you wouldn't think anything of it.
Did he have a line?
Yeah.
It wasn't like Rory Calhoun.
He was just questioning the guy in the police station.
Well, I never.
Yeah, he's just like regular
I bet he's
actor
got a
man.
really good agent.
Yeah, he must do. Although I'm not sure he does stuff with Gervais anymore.
No.
The listening back to those are glorious.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
I passed a charity shop.
Is that
That's
I
my
passed
YouTube
your
video,
charity
yeah.
video. I
Yeah.
passed the charity.
I passed
shop.
a charity shop and it had some Carl Pilkington books in the window.
Did it?
And I remember thinking,
Yeah.
I remember him.
Him.
Yeah.
Him.
It is. You listen back to it and it's still funny. So
Sometimes
Yeah.
when Ali and I want to watch a movie,
Mm.
if you will, like it'll be an evening and we'll be like, you know what, fancy a movie. Sometimes I want to watch a new movie that I've never seen. But sometimes I really do want to watch a movie I have seen before.
I don't want to spend an hour scrolling through Netflix just
No.
to land on something shit.
But sometimes I don't know what that movie is. I just know I want to watch a movie I've seen before. I know
Yeah.
I'm in a mood to see a movie I've
I don't want to
seen
be challenged too much.
I don't
wanna,
want to be
like,
challenged.
yeah.
Well, we saw an ad on Disney Plus for someone from This Is Us's new series, and we watched the trailer. And
This is we.
This is Weave. And we watched the trailer and we were just like, nah. I went, should we just start watching This Is Us? And we were like, yeah, God.
Yeah,
That's,
let's do it.
that's not like hella old, isn't it? You've talked about it on
Yeah,
the
it
pod,
is.
haven't you?
It
This Is Us.
ended 2-3 years ago.
Ah,
There's 6 seasons.
recent memory. No.
6 seasons. So, and they're just, weirdly, I sort of Googled it after we started watching it, and they're just about to release a podcast where the cast rewatched the show.
It's only a few years old.
Joe, what? You gotta jump on these while they're
John,
on
it's
top.
content.
Christ alive.
We
If
made
there's
a
one
podcast
thing-
about our ailing sitcom.
There's one thing the world needs, it's more content. I think you know
Yeah,
that.
there's so much content,
Yeah.
John. There's just so much.
There's so much content. We
Liz
need more of it.
I mentioned this to Liz earlier because she usually says, "What are you going to say for your love and hate?" And I go, "I don't know. Help me."
Yeah, I had that conversation.
And then Liz was like, "People don't really re-watch things as much these days because it's not on a DVD box set.
Or
There's
there's just
so
shitloads of
much
stuff.
content
Yeah, exactly.
that you don't really get an opportunity to re-watch things unless you go out of your way to do it."
I definitely do.
And I'm glad I have this week because I've enjoyed the podcast and I've enjoyed the show.
I'm very happy for you.
So there you go.
Good for
Yeah.
you. Bravo.
It is. Thank you. I deserve that.
My love is something new that I'd never had before.
Oh.
I had a food called Vada Pav. Vada
Oh.
Pav. Vada Pav.
Vada Pav.
Vada Pav. VADA.
Avada Kedavra.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know it. You've had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vada.
Vada
Yeah.
Pav. P-A-V. Vada
Right.
Pav.
Avada.
It's Indian street food.
Ooh.
Oh.
And basically, it is a bread roll.
Yeah.
Ah, you
We'll
and
have,
your,
we'll have
you and your
two
bread.
bread rolls.
Yeah, actually, no. I'm going to read the description because I'm going to fuck this
Okay.
up. I know I am. So it is...
Here we go. It's good
This
audio.
is going to be good.
Yeah.
I had an Indian street food.
It's vegetarian. I had
Yeah.
a deep fried potato fritter
Nice.
sandwiched in between soft and fluffy Indian bread. Although in my particular case, it was just a bread roll from Tesco's. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. So it's basically potato in it's like a chip butty.
So it's chip balm. That's what I was going to say.
but the big chip, it's like one massive chip. There's a ball inside the bread.
Oh, a
that-
ball of potato.
Yeah, but it's like crisped up like a chip.
Yeah.
Like it's been deep fried or something.
Sure.
But in lots of Indian spices and things as well.
Oh.
So it's like an Indian street chip butty.
Yeah.
And then it comes with like a load of salsas and shit, which you dip in.
Oh.
While fuck me.
Where'd you have this?
There's a place in Cheltenham called.
Oh.
Oh shit! I said the real town.
You said the real
We've
name
done
of the
that many
town.
It's
times.
all right. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
I think
yeah.
that'll be
So
all
there's a
right.
place in Cheltenham. Fuck.
Yeah. You can't keep doing it.
Sorry, I'll get it right.
Place.
So in Cheltenham, there's a place. Fuck. Yeah, it's a Cheltenham place.
Right. Good. Good. Good.
Yeah, it said it's Indian street food, which I didn't know we even had.
Yeah.
There was one place I knew of, which is probably the same place.
Bombay and Co.
Yeah.
There we go. It's really good. It's
Yeah.
really, really good. And everything on the menu, because I thought it was going to be like, because my friend said, we're going here, and we're going to go to get Indian. I was like, oh, it's going to be your usual anglicised curry shit. But I like that. I like a curry.
Sure.
You know? I was all set.
Yeah.
Looked at the menu, didn't recognise a single thing.
Good.
I was like, this is interesting. This is
Yeah.
It's
exciting.
new.
Yeah,
It's
new.
exciting.
And the Vada Pav is like kind of like a starter appetizer thing.
Nice.
Sure.
And the guy I was with was like, you should try it. It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's
you wanna-
fucking go.
Do you want to feel kind of hot and sleepy?
Yeah.
Have a potato and a bread roll.
Potato and bread roll. And I'm
Giant ball of potato.
I'm fully aware of it is like it
Yeah.
was like a baseball.
He's thrown at the window. That window doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a recurring theme of the week because when we had our very important business lunch, like yesterday, you had
Pull up.
you had a pasta dish
Yeah.
and a side dish, which was also like a pizza.
Yes,
Yeah.
more bread. I
Yeah.
know. When I ordered bread, I was thinking it was going to be like a
Yeah.
lovely little side garlic bread for my
Sure.
pasta dish, my delicious pasta meal, and it was basically just a pizza.
I'll have a giant
It was-
pasta dish.
And so I had a full meal, and then I had an additional pizza, and
Yeah.
it wasn't just like it was a smaller pizza.
Yeah.
but it was very thick.
Yeah.
like very tall.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit sleepy eating all this bread. Better switch to the pasta for a while.
Yeah. It didn't work in a palate cleanse way that you'd sort of expect it would.
What was with your pasta?
The pasta was in a sort of sauce,
Right. Good.
if you will.
Yeah. Right.
Can you imagine
I
that?
can, yeah. Weirdly, yeah. It was like it was with it like a
what's
what's
the word? My
sauce.
pasta, it was wet.
Yeah.
When the feeding begins, a lot of like fine detail gets kind of like ironed out.
Yeah. It was in some kind of sauce.
If I'm honest, I was thinking about Vada Pav and just like I got another one of those.
Excuse me, can you do me a solid? I know it's not on the menu. Could you add a potato to my pasta dish, please?
Yeah.
If it could be a ball.
Could I have like like a baseball or a cricket ball,
You
right?
know how potatoes come? They're kind of like balls.
Yeah.
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 So if you,
Nature's balls.
nature's
yeah.
balls. If you could just
Yeah.
dig up one of nature's balls, and if you could, I guess peel it. I don't
Yeah.
know, and then
Oh,
just
you're
deep fry
cool.
it.
Chef's choice.
Chef's
Yeah.
choice.
Just chuck
Chuck
it
it in a deep fryer.
Yeah.
2 minutes, I guess. Put it in a bread roll. Just bring that out.
Just bring that
excuse,
to me.
excuse me, Garçon. I'm halfway through this cheesy bread disc and also this delicious pasta meal. I'm still feeling like slightly lucid. Could you deep fry a potato for me? Like, please. Thank you. Yeah, if you would. Yeah.
I need to lose consciousness. That would be great. It's fucking great though. It's really good. Have a Vada Pav.
Yeah. That's
I actually, joking aside, it sounds lovely.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would go there.
Yeah, we should do it.
We should do
Yeah.
it. We haven't been out for a while.
The first live
Not like they do in the sitcoms.
the first live episode recorded while all hosts are eating a Vada Pav.
We could do a sitcom outing though. And
We could do a
sitcom-
wacky sitcom out.
sitcom
Yeah.
outing.
hijinks probably
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
canned laughter.
Go to the baseball roll company.
Fuck me, it was
Yeah.
good. I'm thinking about it again now. I'm like, I could eat one right now.
Wow.
And I'm full
Yeah.
of bread.
Full of all sorts.
Hey, look, if we can bury a skydiver together, we can,
exactly.
we can
Yeah.
eat a Vada
Yeah.
Pav. Yeah.
Hit a lot of
I
knives.
buried a skydiver and ate a baseball-sized potato.
I buried my crimes in the wood.
a picture of me with a Vada Pav.
There's a dead body behind you.
Yeah.
Playing Fortnite.
Well, I've got a love. It's nice and simple.
Yeah.
YouTube went weird, so I got this dickhead, and
Yeah.
also, I at the time I was doing some research and I was watching
yes.
videos about Cornish mines, like you do. So now our algorithm.
In Cornwall, they just call them mines.
Yeah, it's funny that, yeah.
That's John's fun time.
So our algorithm went completely insane, and all they know is that, what does this guy love? Well, this wanker, and also mines.
Yeah.
So it's split exactly down the middle.
Yeah. There's no in between with those videos. It's
No,
like, he likes
yeah.
one or the other. There's
Yeah.
no in between.
Yeah.
So I've discovered a charmingly low-budget YouTube channel about a guy down in Cornwall who basically just goes to the hundreds of abandoned and shuttered mines in Cornwall, effectively trespasses by lifting up hatches, going down secret tunnels that you shouldn't be allowed into.
I went down secret tunnels.
I went down a secret tunnel and died.
Yeah. God love him.
Yeah. And they're so charming because they're clearly, he's got like a selfie stick. He's got even like a 360-degree,
I see.
those super cameras that feel like
Yeah.
you're floating. But every video starts with and it's him walking through a field for about 6 seconds, just staring at the camera. Hello and welcome to the video. It's very like
that's what they call the millennial stare.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Have you heard about this? Or
no.
The millennial pause, I think they call it.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, the joke is that all of people our age on anything like TikTok or YouTube,
don't know if it's running.
There's the pause at the beginning where we start it going, and then we sort of check everything, and then we start talking.
Right.
Whereas the cool kids, younger people,
talking.
They cut it.
Yeah.
Because we could do that too, but apparently we've lost the ability to understand that.
Can't be bothered.
So we just cut the front of that silence off, and it looks like the video starts like in media res.
To be honest, like kids nowadays have no memory of what it was like waiting for Edison to load a new daguerreotype in.
Exactly.
You know, it took a while.
It took a while.
It took about 5 to 6 hours. Change the cylinders. Yeah.
Or having a camcorder.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, waiting for that to wind up.
You had one take, and that was it.
Anyway, my point is, I think we've talked.
What is your point?
Well, we've talked. I don't know. We've talked previously about how my deep, abiding, horrifying fear of people going spelunking.
Yeah, and I prefer you don't bring it up again. Actually, if that's all right.
And yet, somehow, my brain, being weird as it is, goes, well,
it's pretty weird.
If these people were crawling through caves that no human had explored before, I'd be like, they're going to die. I hate this. I feel sick. But there's something about breaking into a mine.
A disused mine.
That humans have been in before.
I think that is the difference, then, right? Because at least that's been cut with the idea of human navigation in mind.
So my fear trigger is not quite as...
Is null.
Yeah, it's not
Plus,
firing.
if he did die, he wouldn't have uploaded the video.
That's probably true as well,
That's a fair point.
You know? So
although, some of them, it's like, you know, it's just like a Hobbit-esque Lord of the Rings style tunnel in the side of a cliff. They walk in, it feels like an adventure.
Yeah.
Other times, like, you know, they're lifting a shaft on like a windswept moor, just pry some hatch open. It's just a dead straight 100-foot drop into darkness, and they rig up ropes and they go down.
Fuck that.
I wouldn't do it.
No,
that's kind of horrendous. Yeah,
you couldn't make me do that.
And then
at gunpoint.
I was talking about someone about weirdly. I was talking to someone about caves and mines the other day. And I was like, I've like been on like a casual tour of a mine, but I wouldn't want to go in an uncharted area.
No.
There's a difference.
And certainly not like essentially trespass with just a couple of mates.
Yeah.
But no like other safety net beyond that.
Yeah.
And those tours, like, you know, down mines commercially, they're bigger. You know,
yeah.
You get
and
like
safer.
You get like an elevator, you can get a group down there.
Yeah.
Because there's one guy who is clearly the creme de la creme of Cornish mine YouTubers. You know, it's a niche. You know,
it's a very competitive marketplace.
But I did watch like a rival video, and that was a new one because they'd literally like gotten permission off the landowner, who owned a lot of land.
That's no fun.
To basically dig a hole in his land.
I see.
Because they kind of had old maps that figured where a mine would be, and they literally broke through into a mine that no one had explored for 200 years.
Now that's something.
Yeah, and they dug quite a pit to get to a tiny hole about the size of like a tray, like a kind of dinner tray.
Right.
And then he had to like just
go in?
squeeze his body through this hole.
Why would you do that?
And his mate couldn't get through because his mate was a little huskier.
Sure.
Was it Big Dave?
Big Dave, yeah.
He was in a Zorb as well.
Yeah.
That's why
that was his first failing.
Yeah.
But unlike you, he didn't pop it.
Yeah, but he's like, I can't get down that mine, but I'm free. And then he just rolled away.
Bye.
Bye, Big Dave.
Yeah, then this guy, you know, he popped through, fell into a wet tunnel.
I wouldn't do that.
Might never get out.
An uncharted mine. That's what I mean. An uncharted mine.
Oh yeah, he gets
doesn't know if he can get back out. Probably can't.
Yeah. You get some pretty. I mean, like you're teetering on the edge of like horror and amazement. But like, I
read that one about the cave because you brought it up before. I've subsequently looked it up, and it is.
You shouldn't have.
That's possibly one of the worst things I've ever consumed in my life. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
Whereas like this idiot throwing himself down a mine, having a great time.
Having a great old time, apparently.
And as you rightly said, Chris Ray, he put it on YouTube.
So he's probably fine.
He's fine.
He's probably fine.
Yeah, he passed the camera back to his wife, and then he passed away.
Yeah.
But that's what I want from YouTube.
Upload this to YouTube.
My dying wish.
I want this is what I want. I want idiots filming stuff on camcorders with low production value and uploading authentic experiences. I don't want like a photoshopped fuckery.
No.
Of this Playmobil man.
I found
a
Cornish mine.
It really is the two opposite ends of YouTube you've sort of got.
It really is, yeah. And one guy's got 48 million views because he pretended to turn his house into a bank. And the other guy's got 6,000 views because he trespassed on a mine.
My reading nook into a NatWest.
Yeah. I stumble.
My bay window into a nationwide.
I hate them. I hate
Jailing my friends?
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sold my family to grifters.
I removed my own appendix?
Yeah.
I drank bleach?
I ate a tennis racket. It's just a picture of his body, and it's like tennis racket shaped.
2 women's legs.
Yeah, either side. With both left legs.
Fortnite on a screen going into his belly. Fortnite here?
In here?
In here?
Can it be?
Question mark?
Can it be true?
Oh,
Most of the kicks are like,
Minecraft?
Minecraft. He's dabbing.
Mines.
Yeah.
The kids yearn for the mines.
Yeah.
Right.
We yearn for the mines.
Anyhow.
Right, let's end this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What one?
Hate.
Yeah.
Well, my hate turned into a love by the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were quite innocent in your...
I often am.
It's quite charming.
I'm the innocent, charming member of the group.
Yes.
You've certainly got the most promise of getting out of this hellscape.
Oh, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I feel you're inescapably trapped in this hell.
Thank you.
I feel I could get out, but I can't rise above myself.
Yes. I'm the only one who has a chance.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Yeah, but this
It's like
podcast's bringing me
it's
down.
like if we were in a mine.
I would clamber over your dead body.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah.
Well, your hate was pretty fucking
Horrendous.
shattering.
Yeah, there's an emotional connection. There.
Well,
I'm gonna join you in hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Fuck
I'm so sorry for my people.
I'm just,
And the Welsh.
the Welsh.
And
I
just
can't
wish
even
could
blame
have-
the Welsh.
I just wish I could have been a better sitcom friend and helped you out of your holiday woes, but
Well, we should
I
all,
guess I'm a bad friend.
we should all go for a baseball of potato.
Well, that'll make me feel much better.
Wonderful.
An organic ending.
There you go. just end it. Keep it there.